Hello. I hate that. I actually hate that. Okay, whatever. Hello, chat. Hello. What do you hate? I hate the fact that I opened Discord to make an announcement and it said, "Oh, we see you're live in Danganronpa. Do you want to send out a thing?" Like, what? Why does my VoIP program know that?
Hello, wow.
Oh shit, 2 years. Hello. Thank you, Rainbow Plate. You blue chicken. After 2 years. Hello. You're a VOD behind. I would recommend starting the VOD because we finished the last VOD at a good time. So this one we're immediately starting with spoilers for last VOD. Which we'll start in just a second. But yeah, I thought that was really creepy. Like, I just wanted to send out to everyone. And it was like, haha! We scanned your computer for running processes and we saw one of them was a game in our library list. Yes, I'm sure we're not doing anything with the rest of the info. You know the story of the game, but it's fun to watch your reactions. Oh, fair enough then. You missed the last stream because of your daydreaming ass. I did see you weren't here. You missed out. You missed out, Raffles. We had a stream. I'm disappointed. Hello, so hello. Alright. I'm gonna hit load then. I hope none of you are ready for the spoilers. Wow. You know, we've played this game for like 21 hours so far. 23 hours. Oh my word. End of the week hype. Heck yeah. Anyway, we're continuing at the start of the class trial. You've missed a few streams in time, do you? The odd few. Have you been busy? It is a pretty long game. There we go. Let me just try and remember how you hold a mouse and keyboard. You know, the thing that I do literally all day. I've just apparently forgotten how I do that. Okay, I thought for a second my GameCube controller, which isn't plugged in, was being used for moving around. You don't mind about spoilers? Okay. Well, spoilers, these are the characters that are still alive. There's 5 characters left. Really? Alright. Yeah, hi chat. The ultimate martial artist. Is this the fan translation? Did they just get lazy halfway through and just steal them off some forum somewhere? A locked room murder mystery.
What?
What the? Oh, I've recently discovered the power of emotions. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss it into a smiley face, it becomes positive.
Yes, indeed.
This game was pre-emoji era. For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. XD. Alright. We've got a Twitch streamer. That's a bit creepy.
Well?
How about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it looks negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example. Ah, Raffles. Zid, 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 zid. Do you have 100 friends? T_T. That's right, it does make it seem sad. My monitor's like push it down a little bit. Like that. Give it the old tap on the head.
I can't wait.
Now please, get on the elevator. Ooh. I'll see you down there. Kirby dance. I was not expecting the Kirby dance. The heck was that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. Wait, hang on a second. Mine's like, this is like actually what I need to do with the monitor. Is like, there we go. My webcam needs to be like pointed more at my boobs. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean.
I mean, I didn't murder anyone. I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Hello. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. Sad. I like this character a lot, actually. Someone killed her. She was stronger than anyone knew. And that person is here, question mark? It's one of us, question mark?
What the heck?
How can you stand there and say you didn't do it without even breaking a sweat? Why does that ice cream hair girl have a paperclip in her hair? You mean Hina?
Hey.
It's style. Standing around isn't going to get any good, let's get going. No, I want to talk to everyone. Because I didn't do it. How many times do I have to tell you?
Don't look at me.
I said it before and I'll say it again, it wasn't me. The culprit is one of us. Ah, thank you game developers. So I think it was Hina by accident, and the whole thing is gonna look like someone else did it on purpose, but the whole thing was actually accidental. And then it turns out Hina accidentally killed her, and then we have to kill Hina. Because that's what I don't want to happen, and I always think of the worst. That, or it was like spiky hair boy here. For some reason. I don't know, I just don't like him. He's wearing sandals, indoors. Let's put an end to this. I make my way towards the elevator. Hello. But with every step I took, it felt like I was moving further away from my goal. What goal? I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. Yeah, at least he's not doing the Linus Tech Tips thing. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. Oh, I thought the room we were in now, the whole game, was the lift. I guess we go into a metal lift, don't we? I only just realised that. Like, we weren't already in the lift. The elevator lowered, uttering its familiar clicking sounds. Is Tuara ever going to be on YouTube? The old one, no. Wait, is it not? I think I was going to put it on at some point, but I never managed to? Or I did. And I had them downloaded, but they were too big, and I don't remember. They're on Twitch. If you go onto Twitch Tracker, or like the stats site, and it will show all the games I've ever played, and if you click on Terraria, it basically just gives you a playlist of every Terraria VOD. We did a Terraria a few years ago. We were going to do a new one when, when like the final update comes out. Also, I meant Terraria, not Minecraft, if I said that. The door's opened. Egyptian theme. Just the 6 of you, really? That's so few. You must feel lonely. It's gonna go down to 4. I must say that like it's your fault that that's all that's left. Unless, what's her face, Jill throws a pair of scissors at someone and then everyone dies. Will the class trial begin with one less classmate, or will your life come to an end completely? Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Actually, wait, never mind. 2 people aren't going to die here. Just 1. Find your assigned seats. You don't have Twitch on the Switch. Nice. That's a nice sentence. The culprit... yeah, I get it. Class trial, yeah. Yeah, I'll save the data. The victim died at about 12 in the afternoon. It was discovered in the rec room. There is evidence of a strong blow to the head, but it doesn't mention that that's what the killing blow was, so it probably means it's irrelevant. She threw up, because she was poisoned. The door had nothing interesting on it. She'd been vomiting blood. There was bloodstain with a weird text inside of it. And the other bloke stole candy. Then there's red glass on the bottom that looks like the thing from the poison room. So, I don't know what this is made out of, but there's a small little thing, I guess. Oh. Ah, Nate Doggy Dog. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Murder, 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 murder. Additionally, there's some kind of unknown correlation between the bottles. Sure. Yeah, there's 2 missing. I get it. There was an empty drink labelled Chem A2. Cool. There was a handprint in the locker room. Cool. Hina said that the 3 weirdos had been told by letter to meet them. Yakuya had received it, but apparently never wanted to see her. Toko said she had it, but didn't see her. Pocket trash. Yeah, I get it. The bloke nicked her sweet. Who do you think did it and how? I think Hina accidentally poisoned her friend because she was being dumb. No, it's probably not going to be that, is it? It's probably going to be like some really, really contrived reason, like it was meant to be a suicide, but then it was stopped last minute by a potential actual murder, but that wasn't really the real cause. But then it links back to something at a different point that was the real cause, and all these things combine into the final case. Hina walked past the door and saw her. I mean, that's what she said, you know. I take her at face value, but I don't know if the game does. Yellow powder was found on her foot. I get it. I understand. Tells us the order of events. She grabbed her protein drink after the medicine cabinet had been screwed around with. First, we have to go back to ancient Greece. Exactly, yeah. 2 blows to the head, not 1. Alright, so she was smacked with 2 bottles, because the first one didn't kill her. And then she was poisoned while she was passed out, to make double sure. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I get it. There's 2 bottles in those shots. Probably. That, or there's something inside the piece, but I doubt it. On the magazine shelf. I mean, I guess that means we're definitely missing the... what don't we have? The king? I think we're missing the king. Hello, chat. Hello, Red Haiku. Hehe. Yeah, Toko's name was written in blood. Cool. And yeah, I get it. A is good, C is bad. And C has been on the floor. The suspect apparently was in this room. Apparently. I don't know about that. Presence. Nothing in the regulations that'll help, presumably, right? Can't leave campus. Nighttime exists. Can't sleep. Do what you want. Don't go... Blah, 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 blah. Anyone who kills a fellow student becomes blackened. So maybe there is no blackened. I don't know if that's an option. I doubt it. Also, that profile image is like split weirdly. I hate it. Oh my god, there's 12 of these now. Whatever. Maybe killing yourself counts as that. Let's grab ourselves... Increases the time limit. Steadies your aim a bit. Okay, I like that. Vocabulary. Increases bullet capacity. Nah, give us... The aim thing actually kind of annoys me. Breathing technique. Increases damage to opponent when a statement is destroyed. I think vocabulary is better. Because we're going to hit all of them anyway, and this just makes it a bit less annoying. Alright. No problem. Oh, is the aim steady like a really big thing? Like it's not just like a little... Oh my god, look at this text at the bottom of the screen. You see that, like, stuttering along? My word. Try out. Alright.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the... If you...
Yeah, no, I get it. It's one of you! I thought it was going to give the tutorial again, so I skipped over it. Let's just have a look at the... We already knew who did it. Okay, actually. I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone will graduate. We already knew who did it. Whoa, deja vu. The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you. Yeah, we started on the trial today. I still have an itchy nose. Idiot. I had nothing to do with it. I don't think it was
I
Byakuya.
never killed someone. No way.
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems sure one of these three is the killer, but she must have reason for believing that. It's just gonna be, oh, they didn't like you. I'd be annoyed if Tommy did it.
It was one of you.
Oh my god, it is really steady. Look at
One
that.
of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it?
God, it is so
Doesn't make
steady.
any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
No, I think that's the one we need to shoot.
That's about as low as you can get.
Okay, what was her account again? I forgot what her account was. Was it that they were... Give me a sec, I need to check again. Let me have a look. What was Hina's account again? It was the written notes, was it? That's not really a no reasons thing. Let me read through this again. One of you did it.
And what reason do
Why?
you have for
Because you all had you hated her.
Apparently you hated her?
Is that it?
That doesn't...
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
I mean, I guess that's what they want.
That's about
Come
as
back, I need
low
to
as
shoot
you
that.
can
Yeah.
It was one of you killed.
And what reason did
Because you hated her.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, sorry.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Wait, what?
That's low.
Why did my
That's as low
focus
as
gauge
you
go away?
can get.
What happened? I was like
It was
focusing on
one
it
of you
and it
killed.
And what reason?
disabled
Because
itself.
you hated her.
Is that it?
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, let's try and like.
That's the only reason you have for accusing.
Okay, it stayed that time.
No,
That was
it's
weird.
wrong.
It like disabled itself. He has a decent skill apparently, despite him being a knob jockey. Hello, it's
Another
me.
reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with her. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. Does that mean one of them did it? Pocket trash. I guess we're going to use this against Hero.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't either.
Sure.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Come on. There's no way none of you went.
Are we going to use
At
the
least
fact
one
that
of
he
you
had...
is lying.
Is the fact that he have a sweet mean that he... Are we going to assume that Sakura carried 2 sweets on her and Hiro stole it? Because we have no proof Byakuya was there. We have no proof Toko was there. That's the closest thing we have to proof that any of them were there. How can they explain the sweet
The fact
thing, I
that
guess?
Sakura wanted, there's no way
Sure.
that one of you is
I don't deny that I never went.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here.
Sure.
I never.
Let's ask him about the
No,
sweet
it's
wrapper.
wrong.
That thing was going to confuse me, so I'm glad that they pulled it out early.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots?
It's like my
That's gotta be
underwear.
The wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
Good old Hina.
So there's no way a single one of
She
them
knows
was
what
left
she
in the
wants
warehouse.
and goes for it.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
Why?
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office.
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Alright, suspicious man. Oh shit, it's Gabby. That's a rare sight. Hello. Thanks for the 10 months. Hello. Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. Hello. Oh. Hiro got the candy from Hina. Wait, sorry, the only reason we know what, sorry? Sorry, what? Sure.
I'm
How's the
not sure
playthrough?
about that, Hiro.
It's good. Hina's still alive, so I still have reason to play.
Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left
How
the
are you,
nurse's
Gabby?
office. So if that was the last time you saw
It
her,
was less of a guess
there's
and
no
more of a,
reason
like,
you
the
should
other
have
two
had
didn't
that
make too
candy.
much sense, so I guess.
Damn it!
Like a two-layer guess.
I mean, what I meant was... Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Alright, murderer.
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Or is he?
You're acting incredibly
Maybe he's just
suspicious.
stupid, and he was hiding that because he didn't want to be part of the problem. You gonna be a Chad? How's the Yim going?
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Alright. Move!
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
You mean the
At the
thing?
scene of
Yeah.
the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
You got actual muscles, so you're not a weakling. Really? Nice.
It was her
What?
dying message.
How long have you been doing, and what
Just
have you
like
been
what
doing?
You guys were talking about with Sayaka.
Can I buy your friendship with cash?
You can. Thanks, Nate, for the £5. That's it. You're my friend now. That's all it takes. £5 in Great British currency. Thank you.
That's true.
What workouts
I
have
saw
you
it
been
for
doing?
myself.
See? See?
I need to sign
Toko
up to a
did it.
gym when I move up to London. There's some
What
nearby.
are you saying?
And I can afford it now. I have a yacht.
I didn't do it.
I'm doing it for a month and a half. You're seeing toning in a month and a half. That's pretty good. What have you been doing? You've been doing some of that rowing, some small weights,
You
sort of thing.
just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Hero, hold on.
I think one of my bosses is a personal trainer, so I wonder if I can ask him about
When did you see that dying message of hers?
like something to look at. Mostly the machines, mostly doing arm stuff than leg stuff. Nice.
Huh?
My favourite stuff at the gym when I used to go was the cycling machine and the rowing machine, because you can just put on a podcast and do it for like 45 minutes, an hour, and it's like nice.
Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was
I went to
very
the gym when I
adamant
moved
about
into this
keeping you
flat, yeah.
away
I
from
went
the
there
scene
for
of
like
the
a few
crime.
months. And then I was like, man, this is not worth the £35 a month.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
When Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message, it was on the magazine shelf.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine
You enjoy the
shelf,
cycle.
right?
Do you listen to podcasts while you're yimming?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's something strange going on. Strange. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, which means that contradicts what Hiro told us. Yeah, Hiro says that he knew about the message. I don't know, actually, I don't remember what he was saying. Jenna Julian. Is that like German 985? Toko's massage.
I can tell you exactly
The message about
when I
Toko.
found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
That's wrong. I mean,
And
unless
I
it
can
isn't.
tell you when I found the dying message.
In the
It
investigation,
was
yeah.
only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Hero is literally me trying to say I haven't eaten all the snacks. The Loops brother. Where was the magazine? I didn't read what I was just saying.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body
Sure,
was discovered.
maybe you're lying. What?
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her
When I
final
pulled it
words.
out.
What's your problem?
I think the pink text, that's what it looked like.
What I said makes total sense.
Because it was the pink text. He said he saw it when he first found the body. Yeah, that's wrong. Yeah,
I can tell
I
you
get it.
exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
No! Oh, you...
And I
Cock
can
block.
tell you when I found it was only after I found the magazine.
Yeah,
and
you
I
can
pulled it
stay.
out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I want to try doing this, though, even if it's wrong.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Pew! Oh, it's wrong. Maybe I do need to suck, then. What's wrong? Did I say something weird? Oh. I guess I need to...
I can tell you exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled
I
it
know, I
out,
guess I could push this on it.
What I said makes total sense.
Hello, I'm here to say hi, so I'll be leaving no spoilers I am not caught up. Don't look at the screen. Ignore it. Thanks, Kedron. Hello.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was
Pew!
discovered.
Okay, I guess it's gonna go with the whole, oh, there's no way you check the shelf at that time kind of thing.
When Sakura's body was found, That magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby.
Check up with your dentist in July. Dentist? You eat all the chocolate in the house. Oh, I have chocolate biscuits in my cupboard.
That's where Kyoko
Thanks for
found
reminding me.
after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
Gaha.
Tell us the truth, Hero. When did you see the
Can you have
message?
one? Yeah, I'll just try and push it through my mic.
Hold on! You're focusing on the wrong part! Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is! Toko!
Wait, what?
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
I agree.
He's just trying to confuse us.
Are they chocolate fingers? No, I ate all the chocolate fingers. These are dark chocolate digestives.
Actually,
Good work.
Can we
no.
even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
I'm not going to trust someone who hasn't shaved in a month yet has the exact same facial hair as a month ago. There's no way Sakura wrote the message. We got him. The moment of truth. Oh shit, we're doing Osu. Shit, what are the controls?
I'm at least 30% right.
Pew. Pew. I forgot the controls.
Bullcrap. Give it a rest.
God, we have like double the capacity. I thought it would give us like one more.
Right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
Pew 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 pew
The
pew
occult
pew
is
pew.
bullcrap.
Pew 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 pew
Give
pew
it a
pew pew
rest.
pew 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 pew. Pew 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 Wow, I love
Show
my
me the
rhythm game,
proof.
This should prove it.
etc. Oh yeah, it's Tab, yeah. What a video game that was.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger.
We're in the end game now.
Both of her hands were completely free of
Bum bum
blood.
bum bum.
Say what?
And as you know, there's no way to get your hands clear of blood once they've been bloodied. It's a permanent stain.
Who did write
A
it?
Sharpie.
Hero could very
Or-
well have written it himself.
Weetabix.
That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Grr.
Yeah, that's.
Why did you
exactly
write
what
Toko's name in a magazine? That's kind of creepy.
He admits it.
I figured as much.
Use a pen. Yikes.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her.
Oh. Yeah, you're admitting that?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
What's the twist gonna
when I
be?
got there.
That he wasn't actually the murderer, but he thought he was? Probably, going along with what I thought earlier. Meaning that Hina might actually have been the murderer, or it might have been an accident, or it might have been suicide or something. I suspect that he wasn't, like, he thought he tried to murder her, but he didn't really. Do you mind waiting? I got a couple of other people I want to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might give you some energy. Okay, sure, thanks.
And that's all she said.
After that, we
That,
stood there.
just stood around in awkward silence.
You just stand there.
Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to murder myself.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me.
Nah, it's suicide
She was
film.
gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then
You smashed her.
I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
No, I wouldn't kill her.
I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over,
Did
I got
everyone
myself
try and
together.
smash her with a
I
bottle?
realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
Ah, good night, Slaughterhound. You're being very dangerous popping in to say hi.
Worse. I
and saying, I hope I don't get spoiled. That's some strong testes you've got there. You're the worst, I hope you die.
That's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
Do we? What about the poison and the blood and shit?
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't
No way.
consider the case closed.
The murderer wasn't the murderer? What was it that doesn't make sense? Why he didn't use her finger? Oh, I panicked. I didn't even think about that.
Shoot!
What point were you trying to make? Hiro did something with the message that doesn't make sense if he was trying to blame Toko. Why was it hidden?
I got it!
Okay.
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why
Could have
the
been two
magazine was
murders.
hidden, does it?
No, I mean, it would be an accomplice and a murderer. I feel like he's like the front, but it's the fact that they didn't specify it was the killing blow and there's all this other stuff going on that he just injured her seriously rather than murdering. So he's technically not a murderer. So he'll get off from this, and then there'll be like a fight between him and Hina, and then Hina will just stab him or something. Everything you said doesn't explain why it was hidden, huh?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying. He's gotta be lying.
I guess Toko saw it and put it in the shelf.
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must
Could
have
it
put
have
the
been
magazine
Toko,
back on the shelf.
who was lying about not
In
having
other
visited?
words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
Bomb, bomb, bomb,
I don't think
bomb.
there's any question about that.
Are you currently interested in CS Major? Do you mean as in me doing a master's in computer science while I've already got a job, or do you mean Counter-Strike Global Offensive Major?
But then, who was it?
Are you interested in, like, telling everyone who won?
If they went
Because
to
I haven't
the
been
trouble
watching
of
it,
hiding
no,
the
but someone in
magazine,
chat might have, so don't do that.
they must not have liked what was written on it.
Wow, it was Toko.
I got it!
Also, hi Tommy.
Had to be Toko, right?
I used to watch, I used to watch CS. I've watched like a couple majors, like many
Who
years
else
ago.
would wanna hide the magazine
I watched some in
other
my
than the
first year at
person
uni
whose name was
and in
written on it?
college.
Was he right, Toko?
I just kind of lost
Did
interest
you really
though.
go to the rec room? Why would I have... Wait, but more important...
You watched the one Cloud9 one? Oh.
That doesn't even matter. We already know who did it,
I guess I was
right?
watching it like 3 and 4 years ago maybe.
Hiro just admitted it.
The production was bad at the beginning.
That's right.
Really? Does it not have like a multi-million pound or multi-million dollar budget now?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I don't think you killed her.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with
Yeah, I
a
don't think you
bottle,
could kill Sakura with a
but
bottle.
that's not where this case ends.
You're watching stream yesterday and you got bamboozled in RuneScape and lost 50 million. But you get scammed? Or did you drop it on the floor?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's
Not
just-
scammed, you just dropped it on the...
I don't
You lost in the
believe
wilderness. Why did you have 50 gold on you? You're watching a slideshow. Ew.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
What items did you lose, Tommy?
So,
And why were you in the
what do
wilderness
you
with that
want
much
me to
stuff,
do?
and what killed you?
Just tell us what happened.
Can you
one
stop
more
items from
time
being lost when you
attacked
die?
Sakura.
Go on, Tommy, tell us.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. Wow. An extra character gets to live another episode. The examination summary about the blood, the state of the body was the blood, and the powder was
I didn't want to, but
a bit
I
indifferent.
did it. I grabbed a Monokuma
Yeah.
bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind
I agree.
before she could do anything.
Yeah,
You
I'm gonna
hit
say
her
it's
from behind,
probably the body thing.
and you only hit her once.
Because there were
Is
two
that
bottles
right?
in the thing, yeah.
Yeah, just once.
Maybe I shoot this on that
After the first swing, the
examination
bottle shattered,
summary. Just
and
once.
She went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the killer.
Okay, let me have a look what the exact wording was for the summary. The wounds in her head. So do you think? Like, let me just double check what the wording was. The status of the body. There's nothing in the status of the body that mentions it being twice. No, wait, that's the status. There's an examination summary somewhere. What did that one say? Suffered 2 blows. Okay, so it's this one with the just ones. Okay. So I guess I was right.
And I hit Ogre from behind.
I've got my
Before she
space
could
bar
do
ready.
anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Pew!
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, Tommy changed his name around and it confuses me.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And
Wounds.
remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice.
Wow.
What's more,
She's
both
pieced it
attacks
together.
must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head?
I guess you smacked her on the
She
head
was
as well.
attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
Maybe Toko went in there and saw that she was still alive but clearly about to die, and she was like, haha, if I do the finishing blow, then I count as the blackened. So I get to win.
It's not just because of her head
Nice,
wounds.
Tommy.
It's also because of
She
the
was-
Monokuma bottles
She was hit
themselves.
by a duo using peck. Or double kick. Double kick would make more sense, I guess. We can ban moderators, don't worry. It's not just because of her head wounds, it's because of the bottles themselves. Yeah, they were double the weight.
There's something very
Who's got the
suspicious
king?
about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used.
Yeah,
Think
the
back.
shards.
After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles
And
left
there's
on the
8,
shelf,
well there's 6 pieces
right?
in chess, but there's 8. Wait, is that 8? Is chess 8 by 8 or 10 by 10? You got 2 knights, 2 boys, king, queen. Yeah, that's right. 2 knights, 2 bishops, king, queen. It's not 6 by 6, it is 8 by 8, right? What am I missing? It's 8 by 8, what am I missing? Castle, castle, bishop, oh the knight. Castle, castle, bishop, bishop, knight, knight, king, queen. Or rook, if you want to be posh.
And we found pieces of
You
a
normally
bottle on
launch
the
up
ground,
RuneScape to play while
along
watching
with
you,
the
but you're too
chess piece
depressed
it
to
had
add.
inside.
Wait, how much of your net worth was this?
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
A quarter? Shit.
And now, just note that there were 4
Did it have much
intact
real world
bottles
value?
and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
Hmm.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy.
Because it's chess.
If you look at what the bottles all
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Yeah. I get it, it's chess pieces. 50 mils like, oh, it's like 30 quid. I guess it was more that you hadn't spent money on it and you'd worked your way up. Chess pieces. Oh, it's not going to be schizo, is it? S. You have to do them in order. Oh. Sorry, my bad. S. Oh, you have like 5 minutes to do this. I shouldn't rush. P. Oh no. Chess piece. Okay.
Now I understand.
Enormous. Well, look how white my hand was there.
That's it. The chess pieces.
What if I actually smacked my webcam off
Inside
there and it
each
shattered
bottle,
on the
there was
desk?
a Monokuma figure holding a
scary.
different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
I'm the posh character. I
And
know
the
the
piece
rook
that was inside the
piece.
broken bottle we found was
The
a
knight.
if I remember.
So,
The horsey
what's
horse.
that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do
Yeah,
you?
I'm sure everyone knows
Then let
about
me
chess,
explain.
right?
In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the
Hmm.
queen, the rook,
The
knight,
schizo thing was
bishop,
yours.
and pawn.
Your account is from the game's re-release in 2013. You played on and off since then. It took a while for you to learn. Oh heck. Stylish game. Yeah.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
Where's the
And
king?
on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
Oh, the queen,
So we
whatever.
only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene. Well, one apparently went
Maybe that's why I
missing.
was confused, because I normally see the king with a
Chess have to do with anything?
cross on the top.
Yeah, Shogi is way better.
Alright, nerd.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So,
Nice.
let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
You're off to watch the CS Major. Have fun. I hope you enjoy watching it. You don't have the required DNA strands to grind out the money effectively. Just over 2 mil.
No,
Okay.
it's clear that the missing bottle is connected
Does like
to this
Forest
case.
and that lot still play?
How is
Like the
it
people
clear?
from 1.6?
Think about what state
Or are
the
all the
missing
players now
bottle
like
must
brand
have
new?
been in.
Presumably there's still
Maybe
like a lot of the
then you'll
1.6
understand.
people, right? When the the bottle that was missing, it was broken.
I
It was
got it.
excited.
The bottle
Forrest
must
was on
have been
Forrest was on Ninjas in Pajamas. Was he always on them?
Well,
From what I said, I don't remember the
this
teams
is for
very well.
Sure.
It was excited. Hell yeah.
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the
Our
scene.
character has no fingernails. I've only just noticed. Look at his hands. They're just fleshy lumps on the end of a stump. That's quite scary.
What is this evidence?
Alu. Alu's been around for a while. Yeah, the weights. The weights. Which one was the weights? Monokuma bottle experiment.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a
Ew.
little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
Bum 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 bum.
And
It's
what
been
we
pushed
found
back,
was that
what, by
the
like half an
collection
hour,
of
an hour or
pieces was
something?
heavier.
Or 15 minutes to start at half time.
There was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
Bum 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 bum. Do any of the characters have fingernails?
So from this,
We can't
we
see
can
if she
surmise that
doesn't. She has
2
gloves on.
bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they
I'm
did,
actually looking at their
they
hands now,
must
looking for
have
who has
left behind
fingernails.
a few too many pieces.
Excited? I'd say it's a verb. You are excited.
Which is only natural. They
Or
certainly had
exciting
no
would
way
be
to measure the
an
exact
adjective,
right number
I
of
guess.
pieces to remove.
Like, this is an exciting movie. That's an adjective. But I was excited is a verb.
But
Or
why
exited
would
if you
they have to
mispronounce
try
it.
and get rid of it like that
I was
anyway?
very exited.
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
That someone else tried to smack her on the head. Some bowling aficionados!
I got it!
Hell yeah. 15 minutes, but all the other
bottle that
games have
was
been over
removed
half an
from
hour
the
late.
scene was
Ooh.
used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that
You share
second
the
bottle.
same name. And the same way of playing RuneScape.
Given all the evidence,
I think it was like
this
joke
is the
one.
only possible conclusion.
She wears gloves to hide the hand. For the opposite, her hands are completely made from fingernails.
The killer wanted to make it look
I
like
hate
there was
it.
only one attack.
I hate that
so
a
they
lot.
had to get rid of their evidence.
Please delete that comment.
From there, we
The
can
game does
conclude
explain
that
some
it wasn't Hero
obvious
who
things.
delivered that second blow. Wouldn't
But then
you
also they give
agree,
you
Toko?
things that you would never notice, like the fact that the coffee bottle was somehow on top of the shards of glass earlier.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
I don't want to know about her knobbly knees.
Wait!
Don't
I
blink.
admit, maybe there was a
You can't
second
just
attack,
curse
but-
the chat and then try to get off it with a wink.
I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got
Oh, you
Ogre's
have high
note.
recoil, do you? Are you a deagle, Rathalos?
I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever.
I agree, Gabrithi.
So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Bomb, 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 bomb. You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be
Oh,
okay.
she was hiding in the
That's why I headed in.
cupboard.
But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Oh, so he went in, smashed her on the head, then left, and then Toko was hiding in the cupboard going, oh heck, I just watched a murder, so I can smack him on the head and then get away with it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
I had friends in college who used to like watching Soviet Rumble.
Don't know
I've
what
only
you're
ever
talking
seen his
about.
videos when
I
I've been
never went in
heavily
the rec
inebriated
room.
though, so I don't remember much
I'm
of them.
sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found
This
somewhere
explains
to
the
hide.
fingerprints.
What? Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Whoa, why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
It's not ridiculous, I need proof. I have it. A new element has been added. Another new element? You've all been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought, but now you're going to have to pay extra attention. You'll have to choose the truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. Sorry, your coup de grace. Coup de grace. You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate, you just press Q or the mouse. You press the Q key, nor... That's, any of you that use, do programming should recognize the new line symbol, which is a backslash and then an N. So that's meant to go on to the next line, but for some reason it doesn't. Or it's meant to be space or. Also, if you like the debate, if you use the logic difficulty as set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. But we're going to pretend you're set to mean, just this once. You're also halfway through the game now. What? Been like 23 hours, you serious? We're on like chapter 4 of like 6, aren't we? Or was one of the last ones like really long? Oh shit. Osu.
It's a lie.
Pew,
I
chew,
admit
pew,
nothing.
chew,
I
pew,
hate
chew,
you.
pew, chew,
I curse
pew,
you.
chew, pew, chew, poo, boom,
No,
boom,
no.
boom, boom, boom,
I admit
boom,
nothing.
boom,
I curse
boom,
you.
boom, ching, boom, boom,
I curse
boom,
you.
boom, boom, boom,
It's a lie.
boom, 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 boom. I can't actually sing this anymore.
It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you.
Oh, was I going so fast it wasn't actually shooting anything?
No.
Okay, I have to choose a bullet, do I?
That's enough.
No, let me select.
This should prove it.
You're at least 1 minute into the game. You're about 20 minutes into the game. The last chapter is really long. I would actually expect that.
Did you
That
know
makes a lot of
someone left
sense.
a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does
Hell
this handprint look familiar, Toko?
Bom 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 bom.
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Gabby, why is that an emote?
Stop
Yeah.
wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
They don't make us go all the way back there, do they?
She just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura. No, I swear, there's no way.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Yeah.
Straight up again.
Wait.
Bro.
Probably. Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
How would they choose who was the final blow?
Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early.
Murder.
So I went into the rec room. I didn't know
Why not?
what she might do if I didn't go. But I was
Oh.
too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes. And I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
It's a little awkward.
So after he left,
Yeah.
I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
Because you're
I
stupid.
didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I
You think
heard
Tomu's
sound
confession was a
behind
red
me
herring?
like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me.
That's a cool picture.
When I saw all that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines.
'Tis I, the Frenchiest fry.
I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her, you mean? Bless you. Alright.
Guess who's back?
It was your fault after all!
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the
Guess
question.
who
Did
is
you
back?
kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories, so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see...
We don't share our memories. Yet she thinks she killed her.
Everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the
maybe not.
bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't
You know
you?
if people find it hard to roll R's, just stick the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth and blew through it. Bleh. Doesn't work.
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
It just makes like the top of my mouth tingle, and I don't like it.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't
But I just can't catch a break, you know? They've got it out for me.
Good. Murder. I can't do it.
'Cause
We don't do
normally,
it in England.
Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem!
Murder.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on!
Or poison.
That's, you know, but anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre, so that's good.
It's not hard, spoken by someone who's Spanish. But I'm 21 and I've never been able to roll an R my whole life. Like, I feel like it is hard. Just flap around like a fish out of water, what your tongue does. Murder. Give me a word I can say that will force me to roll my R. Like, can all of you, like... I haven't done that in many years, actually. I like, forgot how you meant to do it. Can all of you, like, turn your tongue into a U? Because not everyone can do that, right?
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this!
Peroni. I can sometimes get, like, the start of a roll. Like, the first beat. Tower. Tower. Like that. Like a little the. Or. You can't do that, it's genetic. Is rolling your R's not genetic? You're from Essex, so you sound like a chav. Essex!
No, not quite yet.
London.
Huh?
Huh?
Not yet? Why not yet?
You can't turn your tongue into a U, but you can make it into a sword and slash people.
Don't you think there was something
Irrational.
odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Irrational. I say irrational. I don't talk with my tongue when I'm saying My comes from like this. My tongue's sitting at the bottom, not doing anything. Like I could hold my tongue and I can't say R with my tongue held actually. Russia. And Mother Russia. Yeah, like the, like that, like a the. I just do like a the, the, murder.
Odd.
Ah, rush me, sucker blood.
Hero's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
What was like the noob gun in Counter-Strike that looks like it's like, is it like UMP? It's not UMP. What is it? It's like this and it has a little hole here. And it's like massive. And like all the nerds. Oh, the P90. P90. I haven't played CS:GO in ages.
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted.
P90. UMP is the... Oh, there is actually a rifle called UMP, is there? If you talked in voice Discord, you know I'm not from Essex.
Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Gaggle of idiots.
You wish my command, darling.
I hate her. Can't believe Rathalos is trying to hide the fact she's from Essex. She's like a reverse Jamie Oliver. Boom, 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 boom. So we've got the 2 head wounds,
I was just sleeping
and the blood,
peacefully,
and the powder.
all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Yeah,
You
maybe
smashed
covered
her
in blood
head
we
with
have to
the
soak.
Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
That's not right, is it? She was sitting in a chair. She died in a chair. How do I specify
I was
that?
just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there.
Is
in
it
front
just
of me.
status of body? Does it say status of body? She was sitting. She was found dead seated in a chair. Well, that fixes that.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered
Genocide
in blood.
Yell. She's just there.
Smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Pew.
No, that's wrong.
Just an Essex gel. Hiding your true nature.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair.
Oh gosh, I love the BBC News.
If the blow by the shelf was
That's
the
not really
cause of
Essex,
death,
is it? That's like a
there's no
fake
explanation why
northerner.
she was in that
A
chair.
fortherner.
So, you
Essex.
finally noticed.
Essex? Essex. Essex. Are you from Essex? The
Just
county
another
county
lie from a
Essex.
bloodthirsty serial killer.
Nearby London or
Are
in
you
London.
sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
Is Essex part of London or is it just like next to it? Is it bordering?
No.
It's a county,
I'm sure
right?
she's
It's its
telling
own
the
county,
truth.
isn't it?
Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
It's like north of London. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. There was proof of that? There was a bloodstain on the floor, I guess.
I got it. Sakura was
What is
definitely
Byakuya the
attacked
ultimate?
in front of
Byakuya is the
shelf.
ultimate cunt. He's rich, that's his power.
The blood stained by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must
He
have
has,
moved her body
affluence.
After she killed her, right?
The ultimate dick.
All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Because she woke up and sat in the chair.
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room.
Yeah, maybe
Still
she
has yet
she
to
woke
be
up and she was like,
explained.
oh shit, I don't want either of these people to be done in for the murder. So I guess I'm just going to take these pills that I was going to take, but then decided not to, but I'm going to take them now. So it's suicide.
Until we take
And that's
care
how
of
they
that,
turned this into a
we
case
can't say
despite the
this
fact that
case
she
has been
murdered
properly
herself.
settled.
The ultimate nyar.
That part's easy. After she killed Sakura,
Oh yeah, it's
Coco
hacking as
just
well.
hid in the locker again.
Nah, that's not true.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up
think
and
it was
opened
Hina.
the door?
I'm hoping it isn't, but there's always a chance.
And while everything was all confused
I
and
doubt it
hectic,
though, at
she
this
just
point.
snuck out of the locker into the group.
We haven't had any information regarding it yet.
No, I don't think that's possible.
There's no way Toko was hiding in the locker. Because I saw it for myself when the room was first looked
Even
into.
before we opened the door
They
to the
thought
rec
about
room,
this. There was like a window.
Hina and I both got a look inside.
Window on the door.
And at that point, the locker was already open.
I mean, she could be hiding behind the sofa. They could have staged that a bit better.
So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about
Did
anyway?
Hackett do it?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
Serial killers all have long
No,
tongues like that.
she's
Surely,
not.
like a police
I've been
investigation, they
saying
could just
all
go
along,
like,
there's still more to this
ah,
case.
yes, you didn't do it.
But
The
if
more that you
genocide
kill, the
killed
longer
you,
your tongue
wait,
goes.
That means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
Could it have been poison?
that's because you're
Le poisson.
overlooking vital information.
She was allergic to blood. It's the exact same baseline as Bad Apple.
What was it that killed Ogre? wasn't from Genocide Jill's What was it?
We only have
There's
4 minutes
no
for this
other
one.
possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her
Achoo!
head.
No? Okay. Sorry, Hina.
Shoot! What was it that killed Ogre?
Sorry, what killed
It
Ogre?
wasn't from Genocide Jill's
It wasn't from Genocide Yill's
What
attack. What was
There's
it?
no other possible what killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Oh, I guess it's meant to be like a body
So you're just
investigation.
gonna blaming me, huh?
Aoi's account. Hina's account. There's one place I might find a clue. It would have to be written in there.
What was it that killed Ogre?
Oh. The time of death was around 12. There was evidence of a strong blow. No other injuries were noted, but at some point, oh, it's going to be the violent vomiting of blood. Alright, let me shoot this
It
at
wasn't
Hina.
from Genocide Jill's, then what was it?
There's no other possible what killed Sakura. I can't think of
I don't like having to
anything
shoot
other
Hina. It feels weird.
No, that's wrong.
Right in the boob. The weak spot.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited
Hello,
blood.
it's good, Captain. How is yous?
I think we can assume there's a chance this was
I
related
hate that
to
new
her
Paris.
cause of death. In fact,
Why did
there
you
was
try to
even a
become the
trace of
second
blood
cake?
left
We don't need any
around her
more
mouth.
cursed individuals here.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
And vomited blood.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving
Tommy
mysteries.
just tutted, like, damn.
But if there wasn't a
Thought I
cut
found a
or
friend.
anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction
Sneezed.
within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Le poisson.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
I clean my glasses
You're
using
making me go all weak in
my
the
own
knees.
spit. She needs to pee.
She was poisoned? It isn't possible.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
It's like Fallout 1 again.
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the
Ah, he
fourth
doesn't call it
floor.
the Chem Lab.
Huh? Not in the rec room?
Dr.
And I
Dog.
could have found it
the
all
chem lab.
along.
You can use that one if you like, fellow
You
comedians.
never would have.
She sounds like a
You gave up
Smeagol.
on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that
Le poisson.
poison?
It's not an especially
So I guess I was wrong
powerful
about the
poison,
bottles
but
looking
it'll
the same.
still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
Gollum.
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C.
Those are the first 3 letters of the Roman alphabet.
In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
That's a really odd use of grammar. In section A, comma, dietary supplements, semicolon. Like, sure.
That's where the poison came from?
No Yim today.
Section C?
Why not? Oh, chemistry labs have enough of them for a year. Do you not like lighting stuff on fire? Or was that physics?
Well, that's the question, isn't
Your
it?
Chad buddy is drunk. Nice. You have a Chad buddy, Gabby? How thick are they? It's on the same shelf as the supplements, I'm positive. I was not reading that. Shit. Where was the poison? It was in section A. I guessed and I was right.
The poison was actually in Section A.
Yeah,
wasn't
I mean, I knew the poison was in section A, but I didn't read the question, which I probably should have. Your friend is a bigger Chad.
Huh? But you just said that Section A was for supplements.
Maybe Hina
or
kills
whatever.
both Yasuhiro and the other Chad.
Strange, isn't it?
Your
Why
Chad
would there
buddy
be a
has 3
bottle of
CS.
poison mixed in with all those
Oh, like he has
nutritional
1.6
additives?
source and global offensive.
Yeah,
Alright.
so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
Bum 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 bum.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
I couldn't believe my eyes. God, those are some high quality eyes that I'm probably covering up. He put the bottle of poison to his lips. We were so shocked what we were seeing, all we could do is stand there and watch. That bottle's tiny. As calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble!
You do chemistry in uni, you're not setting stuff on fire most of the time, just watching stuff change colours. Oh, do you sometimes get bubbles as well?
You have
That's
to
always
drink some
fun.
water. You can't just swallow powder. It'll stick to your throat.
That's good to know.
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
No, we don't.
Flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
He just swallowed... I can't say that, can I?
Can I see
He
that
swallowed
bottle for a
special
second?
powder.
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle and scraped out some of the contents with one finger. Jammed it up her... Oh, she actually did put it on her
This
tongue.
It's protein powder.
And yellow, the colour of wee.
Correct.
Protein.
That wasn't poison in the bottle. But
You did
formless
once, you made
protein
soap.
powder.
Nice. They did that in the Horrible Histories book. They explain how to turn conkers into special Viking soap. I always thought it was
Which
really
makes
cool,
one
but I never
wonder.
tried it.
The poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Up your ass. A poison suppository. The poison must have been in... Well... Hangman's Gambit. Oh, it's this thing. I was wondering what this one was going to be. I wanted it to be like her bottle or something. This game must be really hard if you're not native English. Protein... Sorry, drink, I guess? Okay. Guess it's D. Oh, cock. I already got an eye. I was wondering how they were going to make me type out the
Now I
bottle.
understand.
It was going to be like... Her bottle, her flask.
The poison must
Protein
have been
pork?
poured into
Yikes.
the protein can.
What if someone died during a trial? I don't think you'd have another trial if you saw someone kill someone
If
else.
the
Unless they died
protein's
from
in the
poison in
poison
here, I guess.
bottle, it seems only
don't
logical
know.
to assume the reverse is true.
Probably
right?
just add it onto the trial, wouldn't they?
Absolutely. The contents of
I'm
each
assuming that's a-
container were switched.
Maybe that's a thing in another game, or this one.
So the protein was in
We
the
do have
bottle
Scissors
of
McGee
poison,
here.
and the poison was in the protein.
Did fine after the first 4 attempts. Oy. The protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the
Once
protein
you
can.
accept that,
Yeah, but how did they
becomes
move them between the
obvious how
two?
The culprit was
Bom,
able
bom,
to
bom,
get
bom.
Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
The Monokuma bottle! How about the protein drink?
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
Dun 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 dun.
No? I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
This will be hell for a Dick's Klex Click. You reckon?
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison.
What about dyspraxic?
and I already know exactly.
Which one is it? It's
who swapped the
dyspraxic
mixture.
numbers and dyslexic letters. Or something.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to
She
see.
did it herself. It was what we found in front of the shelf. Where's the footprints? That? I would say this one. Evidence was in the chem lab. Oh, I guess they want me to say not yellow powder, but yellow powder. Is it all the way at the bottom? Oh god, I only have like one more guess. Is it footprints in the powder? Source of the powder? It's probably one of those two. Which one is it? Probably that? Someone left footprints in front of... Okay, I'm going to assume it's this one because of the wording. It says the footprints appeared, and they're asking us for a location. The powder on the floor came from this. Okay, so this one specifies a location. Someone left footprints in the chem lab. They appeared near the leftmost section.
I got it.
Okay.
The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about.
I went too many
isn't it?
steps ahead.
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there.
I was going to make crack cocaine.
They must have appeared around the time of the
Then
murder,
purify
which
it.
leaves no doubt that they're connected.
Shove it in my bum.
What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem.
Jesse, it's time to cook.
All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
I like that his voice actor actually cut off there.
It was me.
No! Why?
Footprints. They're mine.
No, they're not. She's lying. She's pulling a double bluff. She's trying to make up for the fact that her friend committed suicide by pretending it was her.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd
No.
rather you hear it straight from me.
I
you know?
refuse.
Then
I've got my Alt F4
Ogre's
key
killer
ready.
was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
No, you didn't, though.
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only
But-
people here who wear sneakers
The
are...
footprints were on someone else's feet. Makoto and Hina, I guess?
I got it!
This game
Me and
sucks.
Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
Checked his feet. Are they yours? No. Okay, let's see your shoes. That takes off his feet.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Just Hina is my favourite Doki Doki Literature Club quote.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
No.
I can't
I
believe
refuse it. There will be a triple bluff.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... The two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us.
Nah, fam.
I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Nah, it was suicide, though, and I have proof.
Hina,
I don't have any
is it
proof.
true? Did you really... kill Sakura?
There's more
if you
things
did-
that we need to show off, though. Quadruple bluff. I think it might be like a quintuple bluff.
Why?
I think everyone had an attempt.
Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink, but when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right?
No way.
That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it.
Can't
all
believe
at
it.
once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
Ah! Good character.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
I like this character.
You still
Kyoko's good.
don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters
Chat, are we
is
friends?
outwitting the opponent.
Post a wall he
defeating
he
them.
if true.
Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves
How's
for
it going?
another.
It's going
In
good.
the end, we're all in it for ourselves.
Thank
Just
you.
like how
I see some
this
good
girl
wool-hee-hees.
sacrificed
That's a
Sakura
wool-hina. The
to
heck?
save herself.
Nah, he's just being a dick.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
God, Kyoko's such a good character.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand
There's
me.
many wool-hee-hees.
I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism,
Ooh, nice word.
but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not
Then she says
convinced.
mystery instead of mystery. Like, come on.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it.
We have some
How
free
did
time
you
events to do with
create that
Kyoko, now
locked
she saved
room?
Hina. Yes. She has value.
well,
God, those eyes are just wonky.
that doesn't matter. Just 'cause
Now
I'm
she
guilty,
wants
that
to
means I
die
have to
because her
tell you
friend has
everything.
died and she wants to go down with her. Because she's sad that her friend died. And she doesn't want to be stuck in this prison without her friend.
No,
Because
it
she's a
doesn't.
good girl.
But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
I think Woolhina larger than any amount of Woolhee. But Woolhina and Woolhee contain many of the same characters, such as
Surely
the
you're
letter
not-
H.
Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do,
Oh, good character.
Impossible.
You're broke.
She switched
It's
out the
okay.
mixtures.
You can
She's
do
the
exclamation
culprit.
mark
There's
fizzy
no way
in
you can
chat.
doubt this.
And Nightbot will post a Woolhee for you.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, the word
Even
wool.
ignoring
You mean the
fact that
concept
I don't
wool.
want to believe it.
What doesn't fit?
I mean,
It doesn't fit.
why
We
would
tried.
someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious.
Good
too
work.
easy.
Hina's just protecting her friend because she's a good girl.
he's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was
That comforts me, thank you. Yeah, it might have just been me.
nervous. So I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just
Oh,
how it
it's a
was.
contradiction.
What can I do?
Listen, Hina.
I think there's a bit of a
Could you
cooldown
go
on
into
the
a bit more detail?
emote, on the whatever they are.
Tell
the
us
commands.
more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Ah, you see, we were able to bend the will.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear
Gabby
that
will
Hina
last
is
as
the
a fizzy.
culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
You did it. You can't.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well,
Of course she's protecting someone. She's protecting Sakura herself.
right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah.
But there were no footprints
When
on
I
that
opened
half of the
bottle,
shelf.
I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder.
Can we stepped up a
and
bluff and it was
that's where I
Hero all
switched
along?
them.
I could see that. Hero went in
Once
for
I was
another
done
go.
with
Double
that,
dip.
I took the protein can that
Sloppy
had the
fifths.
poison in it and left the room.
Nah, fam.
But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf.
But there were only one set of
And because of
footprints,
that-
maybe.
Everything I did got found out. And that's it.
This is a shit way to commit suicide, Hina.
That story you just told.
Because you kill all the rest of us, don't you, when you do that?
First, you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
I don't think it was Byakuya. I suspect that, like, Byakuya and Kyoko and my character are all, like, too well written of characters to be murderers. Because they're, like, firm. I don't know. They just don't. They
Can you
seem like they're
repeat
probably
that
free from
series
it.
of events
I think
one
Kyoko is more
more
likely to
time?
be murdered than be the murderer.
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. One of these, eh? I'm gonna argue. Footprints, chem shelf, source of the powder. This is gonna be a tricky one. Footprints is where they were. Chem shelf is the shelf.
I went to section C.
Sorry, so what are these? Source of the powder.
When I grabbed the poison.
Oh, this is gonna be so hard.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah.
Source of the
When
powder,
I grabbed
maybe?
the bottle, I dropped it.
No, you
Okay,
spilled protein
then-
powder on the floor. It was yellow.
I moved from section C.
Unless
to section
both
A.
poison and thing are
And
yellow.
that's
We don't
where I
actually know the
switched
colour of the
powders.
poison.
Once I was done switching them,
Don't
I
spoil.
put the bottle filled with the protein.
It probably
powder
will end
back
up
in
using the
section
footprints,
A.
but I don't know which one we put it
Then
in.
I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab.
Okay, let's listen to this
That's all
again.
there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough.
Alright.
How much
shut up.
longer must we tolerate this?
In the chem lab, where were the footprints and what direction were they facing? Oh, I don't remember actually. I didn't look at the direction they were facing. I remember they were there in front of A. We were walking away, right? Someone had left footprints. They appeared only by section A. Like, yeah, I understand. Like, from my perspective now that I haven't solved it yet, no footprints on the floor, no powder, right? Hina goes up to C, grabs something, leaves, drops it on the floor, now there's powder everywhere, walks up to A. Oh. Is there only one direction of... Because this, okay, if it's only backwards footprints, that doesn't make any sense, because then she would have dropped it on her feet, which I guess What's-Her-Face had on her feet. So I guess maybe Sakura went up there at some point, and as she was turning around... Now, it looks like it's going... Do you reckon it's two directions? I don't know. I have no idea on this one. Someone left footprints in the powder. Like, the fact that Sakura had footprints, like, things on her feet, you know? I don't know why they aren't bringing that up. The footprints were only by section A. Are we just... Is this gonna go against the fact that she went to C?
That's when I grabbed the poison.
Okay, sure.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Alright.
Yeah.
So there's no footprints
When I
by...
grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Sorry, when you grabbed the bottle. So does this
Okay.
mean... Does this mean she was standing by the like... This bit's confusing me a bit. Did she go up, grab the bottle, walk away, then spill it? In which case there's no... It doesn't matter. You know? Like, if she walked away and then spilled it, then there wouldn't be any footprints on the right anyway, would there?
I moved from section C to section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them,
Was it the I moved from A
I
to
put
C?
the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A.
That bit makes sense.
Then I took the bottle with the poison in it
And left.
the chem lab.
Is...
That's all there is to it.
So is the fact that she walked between them the
Honestly,
point?
that's
Like, are
enough.
they
How
expecting
much
that she
longer
went
must we tolerate
horizontal
this?
rather than like a C shape? I feel like that's a bit too extraneous. If that's even the word to use there. Where were the footprints and what direction were they facing? Like, the fact that they're saying what direction were they... Is it the... It seems like that, right? The A to C? Because I would say there is footprints from A to C. Because it could have been that she moved from C down here, spilled it, then moved to A. So she still moved from A to C. But like in this way. But I guess what they're getting at is that she like sidestepped. And the only directions are this way. I suppose? Because they're saying what direction are they facing, where were the footprints? And it contradicts what Hina says.
First I went to section C.
I went to
That's
C,
when I
grabbed the
it, and you
poison,
some
spilled
of
it.
the-
Yeah.
Okay. I
Then
moved from
is it
section
this?
C.
Yeah, like fine. Okay, that's what
No,
they're getting
it's
at.
wrong.
That's fine.
You said you went to get the poison from section C, and that's where you spilled
Like
the
she could have
powder,
got the
right?
poison, gone back to like a desk and done something and then come back, you know?
Yeah?
And then there would have only been the one
What about
side.
it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C
Like the
to
shelf was
section
like
A
a
to get
meter
the
away,
protein.
right?
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving
Oh,
from section
I guess
C to
this
section A.
this picture is very different. This doodle is very different to the actual picture, because the actual picture is like a straight line there. This is like they've done like a loop, brother.
That contradicts what you
This would
just
have been
said.
better to look at, I think.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
I'm a
No,
pole
that can't be
vaulter.
it. Remember what Hina just
How
said?
did you know that I was German? I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I'd left a footprint. Ah,
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
the meaning of this.
Well, you lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved
Yeah, this
Section
picture
A.
shows that the return footprints as well, I guess.
Well, you see...
What the? What the hell? What's going on here?
Alright there, vibrating boy.
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
Oh, it's the powder on the shoes.
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
Here's a strip of paper that says
New evidence?
it was Byakuya.
Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
The bottle.
Did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue.
Oh, she's having a good time with
truly
this.
grave oversight.
Good work. Like shitting on him with her smugness.
Just say it already.
It's a powerful
What is it
smug.
you think you found?
It emanates a powerful aura.
I found this.
A piece of glass. Oh, he
It
just
was
swallowed a
sunk
bit
to
of
the
glass.
bottom of the bottle,
Yes, sinking in powder.
and the hidden clue was exposed.
And he just stood there like
thanks
shaking
to
it or
you
something.
ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
God, she's so smug.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize?
God, that is a good
Well then.
voice. That's a great voice actress.
Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Because the shard of glass looks like it's from the window I smashed.
Huh? Me?
Huh?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Glass. I'm not going to replace Reimu Smug with anything ever. The shard of glass. I guess it's the window? Because the poison was reddish. This was reddish. This was
I
blue.
got it. It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
I've been enthralled in smugness and has no idea what's going on. It's really good. I enjoy the smug.
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
Oh, so this was planted. So I guess the murderer was actually...
You're right. It must be.
Okay.
Of course.
Can
that
they only
leads to
murder the
another
genocide
question.
jack half of her?
How did a shard
Like,
of
just
glass from
lobotomize
the
her or
window
something?
get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Smug Stunned. The most powerful Pokemon status effect. Where was it in the bottle of poison? Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the window? On the chair? Hina just said she took it with her. Sorry, can I go back and check? No. The poison should have been on A?
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said,
I guess-
right, Hina?
Yeah?
And yet, somehow a piece of glass
2000
from the rec
subs.
room
Hell yeah.
window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
Bum 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 bum.
In reality,
She's innocent.
that
Hell
bottle
yeah.
of poison most
Unless she killed her a
definitely
different
found
way.
its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked.
Well, unlocked is a
There's
way
no
to say
other
it.
way to explain the presence of
That's
that
10K.
glass in that bottle.
10K, eh?
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the
It'll be
protein
10k,
can
but I only get
crime
5k
scene
out of
was
it.
planted there.
I feel like if you're going to donate 10,000, it'll be better just to donate 10,000 than give 5 grand to Twitch.
That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
Lewd.
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was
Because it was
unlocked?
on top of the glass, not beneath
We
it.
already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right?
No.
That can wasn't there when she died. How did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need
By a
to
sweet,
explain
because
that.
it was Hero. Somehow.
But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm.
Also, Smug
with
Charlie
everyone
earlier.
here.
Thank you.
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or
Athletic.
anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of
Except
loaded
Tupple Bluff.
question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
American localization.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Ah!
Okay then.
Neither.
That settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
That proves it if we're all telling the truth, of
Oh,
course.
come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Because she doesn't have a stick 10 inches up her bum. Or she might, but she's at least not telling anyone about it. Yeah, it's the shards of glass being underneath it. I don't know how we're going to shoot that though. Empty protein drink. I guess it's that bottle, or it'll be a suck.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked,
Yeah?
it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the
Pew
rec
pew.
room was.
I guess that's all it was going to be. It's one of these short ones. Keiko's going off on Byakuya and I love it. It's extremely good. You were hair done today and you feel great.
You remember how there was
Unlike your
broken
murder
glass
victim.
scattered all around the room, right?
Why did you murder your barber? You're going to have to go and find a new one now.
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Hasn't revealed her fingernail hands. Stop.
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can.
Me neither.
We also found pieces underneath the can.
Was not involved.
What?
God, look at this.
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken.
God, Kyoko's
So
so
it
good.
had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone
Ah,
about
yes.
it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
Bong.
if that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is
She
she drank
committed
it from its
suicide.
original bottle,
Bom bom
knowing
bom
exactly
bom.
what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
God, I'm gonna be so upset if you say that again, Turbo
Then tell
Boner.
us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Pulled the stick about an inch out now.
Before we
He
get
can
to
feel
that,
his lungs now.
we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish
Clarified
who
butter.
exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
Well, it was what's her
Hina,
face?
right?
No, it was what's her
She
face?
took it and gave it to Ogre.
Sakura.
What do you think, Makoto?
It was Sakura.
I got it!
Because her feet
I
had.
think It was
delicious
Sakura
nectar on them.
herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
And Hina knew,
On the contrary.
and that's why
we
she
know
flips
for
the
a
things
fact She
around.
went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying!
Are we gonna have to fight Hina and
Why?
Osu?
Why would you
Oh,
lie
right.
like that?
I've been preparing my whole life to play Osu against Hina. Let's go. Get your shoes on. No, it's not going to be Osu, is it? Sakura went to section C. Kyoko showed me the evidence. Now I have to hit Hina with it. Okay, it's going to be an Osu and we're going to tell her about the feat afterwards. Is it? Not? It is. Oh, hell yeah. Alright,
You're a liar! What are you saying?
this is what I've practiced for my whole life.
You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it!
They said Osu
Stop
wouldn't be a
talking.
useful skill in talking to women, and they were
You're a
wrong.
liar! Wrong! You're
I don't like
wrong.
being bullied though.
Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you!
Oh, don't say that! I hate it.
You're a liar!
Should we just quit before the last save file, maybe?
Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling
I missed,
you,
what the
I
fuck?
did it.
Also swore, what the heck?
Talking.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to swear. I got caught up in
You're
it.
a liar!
My brain
Wrong.
doesn't like being
You're
bullied by
wrong.
Hina.
Wrong! You're wrong!
She isn't using bully mode because she's good.
I hate you!
Don't say that. I hate it.
You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
Oh, do I not have a choice here? I thought it would make me
This
use
should
my
prove it.
my scroll wheel like they showed earlier. Not like being bullied. Rip FC. We'll have to
Hina,
retry it.
Did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow
It's like every
powder stuck
conversation
to
with
it?
women you've ever had. This is how conversation with girls works, right? It's Osu.
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it?
Yeah. The colour of pee.
So the powder we found on Sakura.
Ah,
what
yellow,
else
like the
could
colour
it
red,
be
which
but
is
the
also
powder
pink.
From the chem lab.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
Yeah, the yellow powder
was
should have
only
been
on
brought up
instep,
ages
right?
ago.
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep.
Yeet.
Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why
Got to
did
go
Sakura
shop.
pay a visit to Section
Have fun.
C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! Because I killed her!
Don't say
No.
such things.
You didn't kill her.
The person that killed Sakura was herself. Can you point? I guess you can point at a corpse.
Here's my answer.
Alright. I was wondering if that was
The
ever
one
going to
who
come
killed
up.
Sakura was Sakura
So-
herself.
I guess my prediction was correct. Unless this isn't the end of it. But that's what my prediction was that it was suicide, I guess. And everyone was having a bit of a go at it. Cool though. But Hina knew, and she's flipped the bottles around.
The killer was Sakura?
Who's going to get executed? No one.
Wait, so
Killer's
you're
dead.
saying it was suicide?
It's
I
the
don't
killing
believe
blow
it.
that
I don't
gets
believe it any more than I
executed,
believe I can
which was
fly.
her.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it.
I don't like that everyone here has admitted to having a crack at it though.
But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
No, it was like extremely obvious. I guess she wanted to create the locked room. I mean, I don't know about these other two. We don't know anything about that. It seems a bit... like it's probably that one, right? Yeah.
The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath.
That could have been my last breath. Like, if I just had a heart attack, that would have been it.
And the empty bottle of poison
Maybe.
rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it.
Yeah. She might have done it so that no one would get executed here.
At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you.
It was
wasn't
Hina.
it, Hina?
Because Sakura told her that.
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door.
Yeah, I remember.
Because you already knew Sakura was dead.
Yeah.
And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle.
I guess it could have been her own protein
I was too
bottle.
shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
Kyoko. She has nice braids in her hair. Who do you think does those for
And the
her?
more I think about it, the more I realize how
Then she just sits there in the
unusual
morning
your
thinking
actions
about
were.
dead bodies and like doing the old outside in, outside in. I have to go get them. The others.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it?
You did take a while, didn't you?
Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was.
Stop.
There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room.
I accidentally ate a bunch of citric acid earlier today, so I had some in my cupboard while I was packing my kitchen. And I was like, I wonder if this is still okay. And I like stuck my finger in it, and I like ate it, and I was like, my god, that was stupidly strong. It was a terrible idea.
When you left
I didn't
the
realize
lab,
it would taste so
all
bad.
you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
Yeah, that makes
when
sense.
you were done, you gathered everyone together. And what?
You went to the rec room. I got everyone. Oh, Ogre. Oh, she's dead. She's been killed, I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed.
Because I was looking at nothing else.
You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would
don't
have left
bully
her
her
side
like
in
this,
a
Makoto.
situation like that.
Yeah, I know it does just dissolve in your stomach. It's very dissolvable. But it was like very, very sharp on my tongue.
So,
I didn't know if it had
Sakura
gone off or
committed
not.
suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
Bomb, 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 bomb. Don't make her cry.
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Loot. Oh, we get to do this. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of pages in this shit. So here she goes, sliding through the papier-mâché under the door. She wants to talk with Hiro, Toko, and one other person. Aha. Glasses McGee, probably. That's probably what it was. Act 2, haha. She went to the rec room and hid somewhere. Woohoo. Is it that one? I guess this is her exiting, right? Alright. And she was like, oh no, I see her. And then she's just sitting there being all like, yo, what up, hair boy? Here, eat this nice tasty sweet. Oh, I don't know about that. Whoa, you're scaring me. Here's a Monokuma bottle. I'm gonna yeet it at you. What was in the bottle? This would have been the night, based off the picture. Probably that, right? And he's like, oh no, let's look at the paper, and there's a right Toko on the thing. And then he yeets off into the corridor, and she's like, what the heck, I just watched that whole thing. Toko was in the locker. True. I guess it's this. Toko, I guess, who was in the locker, left? I suppose? What did you do with the magazine that had the dying message written on it? She put it upside down in the shelf, of course. And then she's like, oh, no, I don't feel so good. Ah! Oh, no. Are you okay? Oh, I'm all bloody and tonguey and shit. I will comfort you, my son. And then she woke up and she's like, oh, heck. What was in the bottle that Genocide Yak hit her with? Well, it was the king, of course. Smack. Wait, hang on. The piece is detachable from the Monokuma figure. You might have them the wrong way around. You sure? Which one? Is there a different... Oh, queen, whatever. Doesn't... Like, that doesn't matter. The locker ones. Yeah? Yeah? Is that her leaving or like going into it? I'll take your word on it, because there's really nothing to tell them apart. At that point, she left. Yeah? I guess that could be her opening it, because she's got her finger around it, and she wants to do it like that. I thought that was her opening it, because she wanted to do it slowly, but I guess she could have just slammed it, so sure. And then she's like, haha, smash, I did it. I'm gonna clean up everything. And then turn into a whirlwind. And then in Act 5, she's like, oh heck, I've been smacked by everyone. What actually killed Sakura come from the chem lab, right? Aha. Cloud 9. She was watching the Major. And she was like, I must do this. Chug, 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 chug. Act 6. We're like, oh heck, look in the window, there's our dead friend. Open the door, she's there, with her eye open, a bit creepy. And then someone's like, dot dot dot, dot dot dot, exclamation mark, it's me, Hina. I'm gonna yoink that and put it in my old... Wait, is that... Is that what I think that is? Or is it... No, it's probably that one, right? Give me a sec, sorry. I think it's this. There was something on the floor which someone grabbed. Like, what is this drawing meant to be? Is that, like, just the carpet texture, I guess? Or, like, a shadow? This hand's in a... This hand could have been drawn in a better place. What was it that they switched with the bottle? It's a tiny little bottle. I guess that's it? Nothing about her sliding the note under the door. Wait, was that like the very first one, right? That's already built in. That's built in. The Monokuma bottle is just that. The sweet has nothing to do with it. And that's it. Let's see if we got the lockers the right way around. I wish they were labelled or something.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people
like
to
when there's
meet her
two
in the
similar
rec room.
things. They could have had like an arrow showing she was like opening it or something. I think it's the pocket. Yeah, I think it's like her breast pocket, if you will, or like the side pocket. The case began when she asked a bunch of people to meet her in the rec room.
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya.
Don't do that. Don't Google that. Whip whip.
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Chat, why would you bait me like this? Why? I had it right.
The killer is you!
I hope I had it right.
One of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. She got there.
Chat, why would you debate me? I had it perfectly right.
And
Why?
She found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro.
Maybe she wants to make it seem like none of them did the murder or something? I don't know.
When he got there,
Oh
he
no, there's him
mistakenly
holding the
thought
sweet.
Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked.
I hate this. Stop smashing people.
Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle
That's so
and
mean.
attacked Sakura with it.
Why?
Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily
Just 'cause you
began
think you're gonna be
covering up his
murdered?
crime. He
Just
took a
let it
magazine
happen.
from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name.
Ugh, he like touched her forehead. And then wrote Toko.
By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others.
Yeah, we can't trust any of the hackers now.
But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down.
I mean, we would have probably found it anyway, right? Maybe? Maybe not.
Soon after, she watched
Alright,
as
Tommy.
Sakura
Nerd.
slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted.
The green blood.
This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence.
Oh, this is her
She
running
grabbed
away.
Monokuma bottle shards,
I thought she was
and the
being
green
sucked into a
chest
portal
piece.
from hell.
And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death?
I guess she just
It
wanted
was
to
the
see if she could
poison
trust
that
these
Sakura
people.
herself
Maybe.
got from the chem lab.
Because like, nah, it's not worth staying here, fam.
She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario.
Is that what this is?
And then
I thought this is her
drank
looking
the
up at
deadly
like her
mixture.
deity.
And there, she took her final breath.
Dun
Later
dun.
on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide.
I guess she told Hino about it beforehand. Maybe.
And that same someone
I don't know if I said that
quietly
earlier.
snatched the
I might
bottle
have.
of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort,
Boobies. Oh. Crying Hina. I hate that. It's my least favourite form.
was you, Hina.
They drew like the stick figure with boobies and it surprised me
That's the
because they haven't
full
done that
truth
yet.
of the case.
Don't make Hina cry.
Sakura took her own life, and you
It
claim
is a
to
bit
be the
messed up that she
killer
wanted
to
everyone
hide
to
that
die.
fact. Isn't that
That's what happened? But Makoto, how did you manage to, how were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Because the stick's still 9 inches up there.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean,
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams.
Cost-benefit
That's what makes us
diagrams.
so complicated.
Nice.
That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you?
Gosh, she's so
When you
smart.
dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Bam. He dismissed the feelings of Hina. How could he do that? Ah. Oh, all A's. Look at that. 96 medals. I hope they don't like screw around with the body. 'Cause it's dead.
I think we can all agree you made your point.
There was one. I didn't see the B.
Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Much like people better than me and
Oh,
their
yeah.
GCSE results.
That's right.
Well, I didn't see the B. I just showed up and got A stars across the board.
You seriously forgot?
Got a B in PE.
I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast
Lever.
your vote. So,
Buton.
who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be?
What
What's it
am I gonna
be?
get? What am I gonna get? Purchase and then hit close. Purchase and then hit close. What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? No. Doom 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 doom.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Sakura was the one who killed herself.
My
Okay, we're done
entire
here.
Existence.
What did you say?
That's the whole truth, huh? There's one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Why did you try to cover up what happened? If it hadn't have come to light, you would have died along with the rest of
What are you
us.
thinking?
Why would you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there. Don't be mean.
What is this?
Because that's what I wanted. Yeah, you see. Didn't want to live without her friend. The reason Sakura died is because you all pushed her into a corner, and you all killed her. So that's why
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her... Yeah, I understand. I see.
What?
You were going to take us all with you. We have to atone for our sins, because everyone, even me, we all killed her. Hello, One-Shot Fox. I hope you didn't want to play this game. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious, that's...
What is this?
You don't understand, and let me explain. Do you realise how much despair she was carrying when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate, so instead of waiting to be killed, I'll just do it by my own hand. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's her suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. She was bullied by everyone. Right after Genocide Jack attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out the nurse's office and left Hina behind. Mean. I ran out after her and... Calm down, you don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this, it's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness.
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't
my
forgive
closest
this.
friend got hurt. Sakura. Because of me, my friends are all gonna kill each other. This is my responsibility. She thought that she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry, I just want to talk with them. Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they gang up on you at once, even you... Hina. Don't think of them things like that. They're not my enemy. She also trusted them not to smack her with pieces of glass.
They're friends.
Oh, Sakura. Such a good character. She clearly believed in all of us. Man, if you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet... You all trampled on her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it myself.
Why?
That's how far you'd pushed her. What happened to you?
Hina.
Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
Huh? I'm glad I got to meet you. What's wrong? Why are you talking like that? I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
I'd like some protein. Could I ask you to? Yeah, I got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. Oh no! That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realised someone had taken something from the poison shelf. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura,
Please!
let me in. Open the door.
Why?
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 Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it, and that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realise it. Hina, we all killed her, all of us. We pushed her into a corner, and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion. She died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. And even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right now what you're about to deliver, the final tearjerker, but
Hey!
it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. Why? Do you have any idea what she was thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you said is just your interpretation, your own opinion of her suicide note.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking, because her and me... Oh, it was a Monokuma thing. What I'm trying to say is...
Yes, indeed!
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaking? Was it like if she has to... she has to murder someone, or everyone dies, or if she kills herself, then everyone's fine. Like, it's a Monokuma being a dick thing. Well, if it was really like this...
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course!
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
It's her suicide note.
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me. Oh, wow.
It's true.
This was the one addressed to Hina and put in her room. What, then? You lied to me? I don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I would liven some things up.
Well now.
I can't help it if you took my scribbles at face value. It didn't even have her signature on it. I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence or affect the outcome of the trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around? Even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you lot. So what's the problem? It's part of the production process. Seen and cut.
And?
What did she write in her real note?
What are you
I'm
gonna
glad you
do?
asked. I shall read it.
Hey!
Haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first
But
place?
hold on.
Isn't it unfortunate? It's very final. You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness.
Enough already.
Get on with it.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. Ahem. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300
I
years.
couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. Who holds a pen like that? She's doing scribing. Because of calligraphy? I made the mistake of giving in to the
And what the
mastermind.
mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forwards. But what neither of them all expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. They told me to hold off until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I
That's
lived
like an
here
OC
with
player group.
Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat. No longer compromise. No longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to take true all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or oxymoronic. Let's just say oxy. Go with that. Or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
It's strange they don't voice act all of it. I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on
So
me.
this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
I really like this character. Unfortunately, that's not enough. It won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion and disharmony. They knew eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I've been told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict amongst you dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my own life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
Oh. I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us. No, she didn't, Hina.
No way!
She wanted us to stop fighting to protect us.
Correct.
Brings you $10. I really like Sakura's voice actress. She didn't end her own life because she was weak. It was the opposite. It's because she was too strong. That's why she killed herself. To choose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice too much. No normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible. ...
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please, don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. That is the path I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, I hope to show myself through my actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
But...
This is. I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we were close, but still.
What are you gonna do?
All her meddling was totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of your meddling that the rest of you nearly died.
Too bad.
Yikes. She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Poo-hoo-hoo. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? No one here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with a fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is because of our misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her, I can't blame her, and no one can blame Hina either. Wow. Whether or not there was a spy really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else. What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. You can never blame Hina. That's strange. But anyway, you sure about that? The killing game is competition between all of you, remember? Your enemy is each other. He's right about that. Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. Song's good.
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing... Sakura? Were both willing to sacrifice our own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for the game.
Don't make me
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost the sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it. What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear.
And that is the heap... That is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the ones who think they can control me. Is this the outro stream of the song of the anime? Really? Did they end on a lot of cliffhangers, I guess? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. What's the intro to the anime? Is it like the kind of jazzy music that shows up, or like the kind of evil music when like Monokuma shows up? Wherever Master goes, did they not create new songs? If the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. The intro's good. Is it new?
Hey.
Well, now you can say that Sakura's death has no meaning. The intro's new. How boring. Is the outro exactly this, or is it different? Because this didn't really seem to, like, have a minute 30 on it. Nothing good can come of this. I'm still going to be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
I guess the laptop is still connected to that Ethernet port, isn't it? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get on track. While he's just revealed he has been having a fun time. This is the music that cuts into the outro. Oh, like before... Like it like fades in and then the outro happens. But punishment time. But she was the killer and she's dead. You're not gonna... Is it me? Oh no, just because the blackened is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whoever I want. I'm very particular about the bear times 1 rules. But I spent too much time preparing my punishment, so it's a shame to let it go to waste. I prepared a special guest. Let's give it everything we've got. Oh, is it the laptop?
It's punishment time!
Or was it the 16th student? Or like the hostage? Or it's the laptop, yeah. I don't kill the laptop for a second time. Why? This is so cruel. Oh no. Excavator Destroyer. Oh no. I don't like this. It's like a Rayman 3 thing. Stop bullying the poor laptop. Don't put a bear on. Oh, don't turn it into a Monokuma. That's significantly worse. It's a ball now. I hate it. I hate that. That was horrible. Poor laptop.
Oh, no!
You suck. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk. That really took it out of me. He did specifically say, I'm not going to take it out on his students, so I was like, oh. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of Swamp Thing. After all, they say a post-workout grub, that's where it's at. Yeah, I'm not going to read that. Ah. I realise how dangerous it could be, but still I have to do this. They did set a giant red flag. But we also have no idea what information they have, unless they printed it off somehow. This game was from like 2010, 2011. When I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just an AI, but it's true. With the OP in there. Nice. There's no spoilers in the OP, is there? Because these shows love to like have like single frames that tells you what happens throughout the whole show. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul. Ba-dum, ba-bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy, to boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. DR1 was 2010, DR2 was 2012, and DR3 was 17. How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
You are friends with a laptop. That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? At everyone who said wool he earlier. There is no spoilers. Is it worth watching then? It wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend. Maybe I'll wait until I've finished the game before, just in case. Is this what you call animism? Oh, like subterranean animism, where a soul dwells within all things, like laptops. Why is it subterranean animism? Is it because Oku, like, bro that ate the sun god or whatever? Maybe. You can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, you got in my way, and I was trying to find things all sneaky. It was trying to. Ah, you can see the time. Bottom line is, it got in my way.
Just as I
So you
thought.
finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally, now I knew about it from the beginning. Bum 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 bum. Why would you watch the anime? The story's rushed, it cuts out a lot of stuff from the game. I don't know, you got like a spare 10 hours. It's probably 10 hours, isn't it? It's 24 episodes. Christ. It's a long time. I knew Shihiro was doing something with a laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew what was going to play out from the start. It is only 12 episodes. Oh, sorry. Okay, it's only like 5.5 hours, isn't it?
What are you thinking?
Maybe you could watch it after you played the game, just out of curiosity, if you got like a free weekend. You're cocky enough to let us take the plunge.
Yep.
Well, the data on the laptop, I guess it was a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or like a reward.
Hey,
So of course I didn't care if you knew about it. But sneaking into the network is too personal, so I had to do some reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
Aww. You watched it in like 2 days. Yeah. Like 2.5 hours each day. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life, and for that he was killed. There's no reason to watch it if you played the game because it's just worse. Is there really no reason to watch it? Because you're all saying the intro is pretty good. And the intro's in it. The punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better.
very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. His death wasn't meaningless either. Everyone who's died so far, they all make us stronger. I swear to heck, someday you will pay for this.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Holy moly, you're super mad, like unreasonably upset.
Well,
Does the OP change in some episodes? Cool. Is it from when there was like a cliffhanger of the previous episode, maybe? Everything being voice acted sounds cool. Time to bring things to a close, and before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of her note. Huh? Hoo. Do I have your attention? Okay, here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Ah, goodbye, Platty Splat. Thank you for saying hello. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and I've learned one thing. What time did we finish yesterday? I'm going to say 23 past 11. The mastermind has done something to us. What they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Dun 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 dun. I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. You can't just stop at the important bit. Makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? Wow, did he do something to like make our personalities like super extreme? Coco already knew, yeah. It makes your brain rumble and tumble. It makes you mad you don't know. There you go. Told us, right there.
You guys?
That's the whole point, it's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd never let any of you have it. But
Too bad.
he sucks. Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you no matter what, and that's seriously it. Wow, what a stubborn loser. She won't lay down and die. She'll fight you. Well, whatever. Who cares about some dead someone?
Well,
Well, I'm out of here. You should try and get some rest, and take some time to reconsider how you approach the school life. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Hoo. Think about that. Think long and hard. It's 11 for you now. It's about 11 for me now as well. I finished yesterday 20 minutes from now. 23 minutes from now. 27 minutes from now. 28 minutes from now. 29 minutes from now. I don't know. Those were his parting words, but what was that all about? Her final message and the final clue to help us solve the mystery. He did something to us? She said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You.
What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me, what did you do? The mastermind did something, and that's why he didn't say, because he already knew about the laptop, I guess. What were they saying the mastermind did? What did he do to us? I mean, did he plant a bomb in us or something? If we were to try to leave the school, a sensor goes off. Really is Fallout, isn't it? Hello, neighbour. Oh, hello. Don't stand outside my window like that, it's creepy. I've seen like stuff like that in movies and comics and Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. I don't know if it was in... Was the bomb collar in New Vegas? It was definitely in 3. I feel awful thinking about it. I can't acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo.
So the trial is over and Monokuma's
What?
gone. What are we going to do?
Yes.
The crazy BS was... Like, it was kind of obvious from the start, but like... It was cool, because for like one of the first times in the game, it actually unraveled in like a cool way. Like, I really liked the end of this. The very live stream. Like, it was, they had like a couple twists to it, and it had like the cool... It was a good mix of like evidence and everyone having their own approach to things. I think it was a pretty well written chapter mostly. Let's get out of here. I find it like surely most people when they're playing this were like, it was no way like this people like it. Surely it was. They must have thought it was, at least if not suicide, it would have been like the poison, and then kind of put 2 and 2 together, maybe based on her personality. She must still feel responsible. They were hyping it too much. It was a good chapter, probably one of the better ones. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose as no threat.
Not possible.
I would have not lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones who figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Stop. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you have to apologize? How about you make that the last one? This and Chapter 3 were kind of predictable. The robot suit one was predictable? It became more and more predictable as it went across, but I definitely couldn't tell from the very start. Like when I saw the robot suit, I didn't immediately think, oh yeah, that person's unconscious and it was these other 2 people working together. I didn't think about that. It was more about the character interaction. Yeah, this chapter had really good character interactions. I agree. It developed a lot of them quite well.
Sorry.
I see what you mean. Because like right at the start of the game, like however many weeks ago that was, I was like, oh, I get it. It's a tall girl with big muscles, but she's wearing a skirt. That's kind of funny. And I thought she was like a joke character who was going to die off, but she ended up being like a very strong character. What are you typing? Stop typing. Then I'll try. Uh-huh. That wasn't normal, right? Did she capture his flag? Oh, Quake. No. I can't suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's not what's happening here. How would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball.
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball because you are.
I see.
Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh, 1-1, yeah, I get it. I get it. Stop. More biting sarcasm, no wonder you don't have any friends.
No.
Ina's had many character developments. She likes donuts, and she wears a swimming costume, and she's a bit lewd. Stop fighting with Master, you're making me jealous. I want the abuse give and take, me. It's not easy for everyone to act like friends. That's how it is for now. And so, her trial came to an end. Didn't someone actually test those numbers and it came up with girls with bits, boy bits? That would still girls. The story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We were all at the back of our rooms, and before long, night snuck up upon us. Dong, bing, bong. Oh, it's nighttime.
Okay.
God, that guy is so much like... What is he even drinking? It's not... Like, he's drinking whatever it is out of, like, a really, really short little, like, mojito glass. What is it? Like a cocktail glass. It's pretty weird and you shouldn't check it. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep, but night wasn't over for me. There was a voice. Oh, is he doing, whatever, screwing? Keep up. Wake up. Huh? It dragged me from my slumber into hazy half-consciousness. Yo, we're about to be, like,
Kyoko?
slapped repeatedly by her thighs.
Yes,
Yes, it's me. I broke in through your front door.
Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
Why are you in my bedroom? I'm sleep commando. In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. But my door, it was unlocked. You're careless. Are you serious? You don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. He's like a YouTuber.
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 AM? Why was she waking me up at this hour? Well, I guess I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Now I'm gonna think about the dead girl who was in there. Okay. Do you think our characters showered once? I never thought I would miss the sun so much, but thanks to the metal plate... Oh, there's new dialogue for these things, is there? It's a surveillance camera. Imagine being watched. My toolkit, I haven't had a reason to use it. I just kind of want to see it. I haven't checked the room in like weeks. She used this notepad to try and lure Leon. Has there been like any... Like, has he finally cleaned his room? They've never changed their clothes. It's your lint roller. You just still have it on the floor, do you? The trash can. Oh, I guess the sword's been taken. It's a monitor. And now we leave. It's late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. I need your legs.
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to lay down and die, I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. How do you plan to do that? She put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor.
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. Her words reverberated through my half-daze head. The data center. But I thought it was locked. Off we loop then. Hey, have you checked out the 69 high-quality episodes of Breath of the Wild content? I made my ways into the after-hours school and went to the data center on the 4th floor. How many of these murders would have been shit if there just happened to be someone else in the corridor at that time? That wasn't Byakuya. Eventually I went there, but when I arrived, she's not there. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Maybe she's inside already. I put my hand on the door with a certain amount of force. It didn't open. I tried again, but... It must be locked. What did she say? The data center. This is the data lab. What are you doing up? Gah. Breaking into a locked room is prohibited, don't you know? Oh, You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right?
Hey!
I can see you, doll. Don't waste my time telling me stuff I can see for myself. You look like you might break in any second, so I thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you going to try and tell me you were sleepwalking in something? No? It's 3 o'clock in the morning, even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko? No.
Too?
You too.
You guys?
Whatever, the two of you go back to bed. I'm exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving.
shall we go?
Let's go. Can you see Willen's Breath of the Wild playthrough in the data center? Yeah, they torrented the whole thing, using YouTube-DL, the command line tool to download YouTube videos, which can be used to download anything, including playlists and things from other sites that are not YouTube, which is cool. Although I've never used it for that. I think it does work. Like, there's like a huge list of sites it's compatible with. I think there's a GUI version as well, but the CMD version's fast. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. If you ever wanted to download like every video from a playlist in any format, or like a channel, you can do it with that. It's a good program. And then
Goodbye.
goodbye. Hold on. What was that about? She woke me up to go to the data center, and then she shows up late and we leave without checking anything. What was the point? Don't worry. I figured that would be the end of our conversation.
Goodbye.
Well, good night. Sure. And that was over. But as I turned to leave,
Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? She was right next to me, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Well, that obviously means Murkrow squid juice.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
Ah, is he the one that's... She the one that's emanating despair at us? Do you not like this music? It's a real bop. Chapter 4, All-Star Apologies. Yikes. Question mark? It's a girl. Girls chat, they exist, apparently. Alright. Oh. Yeah, let's save the data. Can I go down to slot 69, or is that not allowed? Oh, there's only 30 slots. Wowee. Stop lying, woman.
Ikusaba.
Kuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student,
69.
lying hidden somewhere
High
in this
quality
school.
episodes.
The one they
Breath
call
of the
the
Wild.
ultimate. Watch out for her.
Watch them. We're on chapter 5, yeah. I mean, I have another half an hour left to the stream. Unless the next chapter like immediately kicks into gear, we can probably play it for like half an hour, right? Without any problem. I guess we're probably going to be seeing this a lot. This was 3 days before the next incident. Oh, there's another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. Oh, is she living in the secret room? The 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. Don't kill Hina! Don't do it. I can see you thinking it. The day after the class trial, that morning in the dining hall. The murder happens faster than the other chapters. I can't believe they're gonna murder Hina, the ultimate despair. The ultimate cunt. Let's begin the post-trial investigation. Hey, don't make small talk. We never get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from point talk. What? It's pointless small talk. How high is the horse of yours?
Well?
He acts like that to hide his insecurities. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my link. Spoink talk. If he stops bouncing, he will die. That's what we're getting at. They creep around school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as an udder.
In the name of my family.
That's weird. Or rid the world of them. ... You've been quiet, Toko. Woo! I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom. Because she has a penis.
What's your deal?
He didn't mean to snap back at... She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. But what if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water? I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? How low is that rock you're hiding under? This is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet I let myself get involved. But now it's finished. I will not allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
I'm gonna go continue being a twat. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we start our exploration. Guess we're going up to the 800th floor. Alright. One gets murdered immediately, do they? Won't be able to end it around there then, maybe. Wait, where's the next locked area? I don't even remember. There's not a 5th floor, is there? Is it just stuff on the 4th floor is opened up, maybe? It'll be where all the characters are, won't it? So if this is the floor 4. Oh, there is a 5th floor. My bad. God, it's a tall school. The opening cutscene said 3 days after the trial, so you got time. I guess so. I don't even, like... You're right. I didn't put into my head that 3 days is, like, a meaningful length of time in this. Oh, I'm on the 5th floor. We're in DE season. Was it DE? It was DE, wasn't it? The 5th floor has opened up, and it's different from the other floors. It feels unpleasant. Probably because it's like a science laboratory. More of these leopard print things. No more. He's so dirty. Nighttime secrets. Alright, weirdo. So I guess these rooms never have anything in them, or at least so far. They're just there for, like, filler. Haha, catch me if you can. Wait, I'm gonna punish you. Kirmoi. This is the new character, isn't it? I guess. Does she want to talk to me about something? What's wrong? It's like a fetish thing. Natural trial is really long, so it events out. Yeah, that would make sense. She's trying to say something. Almost, just a bit more, and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. Not really a spoiler. I'm alright with that, because I'm wondering when I should end the stream. She just let her shoulders drop. She looked sad. I guess she gave up. Yeah, we know there's going to be a few murders, and Hina's going to be probably murdered, considering the title. That was like, aha, the worst thing that's ever happened. Also, the 100 Mile Dash donut fan. Does she want to talk to me about something? What's wrong? She's trying to say something. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. Oh, okay, I just redid the same thing. Alright then, well, screw you, I guess. Despair? Is this where the other student's been living? Hina, hello. Translate 3 in-game days. Well, I mean, they could just skip over 2 days. You know? The floor feels different. I'm not sure what it is. Is there a reason for that? I hope it's not anything creepy. The floor's kind of cool. This is like a hyperdimension. You know, actually, these were on the same console. That's probably why it feels a bit Neptunian. I mean, the days are normally like, free time days are like 15 minutes, maybe, if that. What she told me yesterday, what did it mean? Whisper, whisper, whisper. Okay, that's the 3rd time. Okay, I'm not going to say anything. I can't say anything. Daze looked at the surveillance camera.
Hey.
There's not subtle imagery on anything. Nah, there's nothing going on with a weird Sakura dojo thing here. I mean, you're kind of... That is a spoiler, Niparis. Here's the timeline of the events of the next few days. Like, alright, fam. I'm off then. See ya. Alright, I mean, I'm finishing the stream in like 20 minutes anyway, but, you know. I'll say about that. She was trying to tell me it was important, the mastermind couldn't hear it. How did you know about that?
So then.
We're finished here. She made it clear our conversation had come to an end. Just like usual, I didn't understand anything better than before. Guess we're going to look at the targets. Oh, it's a bow and arrow shooting thing. Pretty proud of my eyesight. Alright, nerd. Break the targets. New record. Even though this Mario Ice Climbers Ganondorf. He always sounds so sad about Ganondorf. Even though this room is enclosed, there's a cherry tree here, and it's in full bloom. It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant. I lived overseas for a while, so this Japanesey scene is refreshing. Fox! Falco! Yeah, Falco. Melee voice actor loves it. Considering our situation, isn't it kinda out of place? It's enclosed as a cherry tree. Yeah, I get it. She's a weeb. Booze. Oh, it's a straw post for sword practice. Yoshi! Falco! Ganondorf. Have you seen there was a video of that on Twitter like a few years ago? I was like, oh yeah. I did always think the voicing for Ganondorf seemed weird, but I always just assumed they added him on like really late in development or something, and they couldn't get the guy to do the same voices. Mario! Yo, it's Rafflesia. There you go, fam. I know, and pitcher plants. And a giant ass bloody Venus flytrap. I know the names of plants.
Yo,
The localized ones, at least. At first I thought I saw blue skies, but it was just painted on.
you know?
But the plants are real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. Alright. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Why is that bad? Don't get it? The true horror of plant life? Just there beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put in their plan for human extinction. Blip blip blip, it's melee blip blip fire. Fire! Doesn't he go here?
Well,
I'm serious. Fire! There's a control panel on the wall. Does it control the aircon or something? It's time for the sprinklers. Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. They go off every morning at 7:30. Don't change it without permission. The panel's locked so you can change it if you wanted to. So the sprinklers go off at 7:30 every morning. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you get drenched. So watch yourself. Alright. But you're not a kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. But you have a water fetish? There's water fetish? I guess there would be. I'm gonna tell everyone. Ah, like the last 5 people. Is that a chicken coop? This place has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens. They don't eat people or lay bombs. It seems safe. We're gonna stage a chicken coop. It's really alive. There's no mistake. I mean, chickens don't do that. That's a cockerel thing. So already solved that case. Cockerels are the ones that balk. You like chickens too? Yeah, I love them. They're cute. And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly. 5. You know the number that comes after 4 and before 6 in terms of natural numbers. The game's explaining us again. Anyway, whenever 5 pops up, it's a good omen. It contains mysteries of the cosmos. I hope the chicken doesn't get murdered.
right.
It's a number of power. No, 3 is the number of power. A refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. He never lets me do anything else. A new chicken video, thank you. Hell yeah. I get it, he's edging or something. It's bad for your prostate. Point at this giant stamen up here. Oh wow, what is this? It's weird and creepy. They aren't supposed to get this big. Is it real?
Watch out!
Watch out. It's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's like whoa and the plant's like snap and then your flesh is like blur, I'm dead. It's a monstrosity. It's amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. By the way, despite how it looks, the flower is very practical. It can eat paper, plastic and people, so it's good for the environment. It's an eco-friendly creation that is vital for the future growth of healthy society. Not that I'd know anything about that myself. Ah. Spouting nonsense, he hecked off. I keep my distance. Not try and pick my nose with it. Even though it's like perfect nose-picking size. Wait, there are 2 things over there. That's just the monitor, isn't it? It's monitor. Oh, there's another hut. Let's look in the tool shed. It's disorganized. There's a bunch of stuff in here. There's a pickaxe. I guess so. They're trying to get us to become self-sufficient. Alright, look at the pickaxe then. The coins let you gamble for more donuts. There's something carved into it. Crazy diamond. Yeah. Funny butter hair guy. Mondo. Fertilizer bags. Especially from the bear. 169 coins. A Monokuma lawnmower. Yeah, who's been taking care of the garden? I wonder. So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, ones as big as your head. Here I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. Maybe the ultimate despair was locked up here the whole time and told that she has to murder someone to escape, but she didn't know about us until now. And then, now she's like, oh shit, a bunch of people, and then immediately murders us. And then dies herself. I guess we're gonna leave the tool shed. The tool shed is where I would be stored. Because I'm a tool. I pay my taxes and everything. I guess it was one of those referendums to Yo-Yo's funny haha hee hee. Was it? One of those old beans. What else is there? Oh, there's a... No, we've been in that room. There's a lab at the very end. Woof woof. The ultimate lawnmower. Hell yeah. Alright, what the heck is this? There's horror of the room. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled was sour and rank.
I see.
Smells awful, doesn't it? It must be vaguely familiar to you. Are you saying it's the smell of death? Oh, is this the reason the school's shut down? There's flesh and fat. There was no shock in his voice, but you had experienced this smell. It was death and despair. That's where the despair student is. The smell here is condensed. It's like a battlefield. Monokuma must have.
Hey.
What, my fault again? Yakuya loves the smell of death. Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this would never have happened. No, it's the opposite.
Now then.
Let's give you a squeegee hint. The room, as far as the room goes, I don't know anything. I left it how I found it. The blood isn't pink, which means it's not blood. That is true. Why is the blood in here not pink? I was like, this seems like scarier than usual.
Yes, indeed.
Maybe because it's old blood. How's that for a hint? Better than the hints you get from NPCs in RPGs. It's scary. Blood over the walls and stuff. Have I seen this before? Was this in like an intro scene or something? I've got like... I've had a lot of deja vu today. Like way too much. It's scary. Even in the outside world, people die. So it's not a big deal. Just keep your chin up. Maybe because it didn't come from a body. Yeah, there could have been blood from one of those old floating blood ghosts that lie around without their bodies and all that. Look, someone's got gingerbread man on the floor. There's white chalk. How many bodies were there? It's on detective shows. It's the scene of a murder. An eye for an eye. That is what Monokuma says, isn't it? No, I don't think you have seen everything. Why isn't the blood pink? I agree. Monokuma just told us something. It's like I'm not even here. Is the fact that we see the blood pink because he's yeeted stuff into our brains? Like we were asleep for like a year, like 100 or some amount of years while the world fell apart. And he like injected us with weird brain powders. And that's why we thought the blood was pink, but now it's wearing off or something. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he thinking that hard or is he just ignoring me? That would be cool. I might just be because it's old. I want to shut my eyes against it. The bloodstains are all dry and the colour is changed. It's safe to assume they're old. It's probably that. It's pink because of age ratings. That's why this stuff's here is red. Is this blood? It's why it's coloured differently. It's interesting. What happened in the classroom? So he like ironed everyone's brains to smooth them out. Sorry, what else was there to click on? The hands. The bloodied hands aren't worth it, are they? Guess I'm just going to leave then. Hello, Ray. Let's go here. It's raw! It's locked. We came all this way to be denied here. It says Biolab. Or Bi people. I guess I've seen all up to here for now. But once again, nothing makes any sense. You got your UCSE results. How did they go? Ray. How did your UCSEs go? One after another, everyone made their way into the dining hall. They went dreadful. In what way did they go dreadfully? Did you get like a lot of Fs? Or... And before too long... It wouldn't appear everyone had returned. It's just the 6 of us. You're multiple grades below your predicted grades. Passed everything. It's quite sad. Are you still intending to go... You basically got all Cs. Are you still intending to go to college? Because my GCSEs were also arse. And as were my A-levels. And then I went to uni and got a first, so I can wipe everything else off my CV. So I would recommend you do that too if you're feeling the same. You can do so your course at college, yeah, just do that. Your GCSEs only matter to the extent that you can get into a college. If you get good A-levels or a degree, you can just wipe it off your CV. Unless you want to be like a teacher. I think if you want to be a teacher, you have to leave your GCSEs on. It was a bit annoying to do badly on them, but like, you know. Predicted A's in the majority of subjects. Yeah. I mean, you've got the results back now. You can't really do a lot about it. I would recommend just keeping going and continue to try your best. Especially if you can still do all your college stuff. Besides, even if one person dies, we can still field a basketball team. Burns you out. Yeah, I know the feeling. That's reverse positive feedback. There's no time to be depressed. Exactly, Makoto. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Surely that means you've got the summer now, though, right? No, wait, what? Oh shit, it's all... wait. No, you still have the summer, don't you? You can watch the Woolen stream. Nice. Stop the group hug nonsense. We need to find out what everyone discovered. Alright, Hina, tell us.
Yeah.
I checked all the windows front to back. That kind of used to be Sakura's job, but... oh. Metal plates were just windows. You have 3 weeks out of your 12 weeks left. I see. You're starting high school in a week and a half. Ooh. You're excited. Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either. But when I was looking around, I saw something strange about the layout of the school. What did you notice?
Just a second.
You took a good look around yourself, didn't you?
So then...
You must have noticed. It's lacking something every other floor has. Yeah, toilet. Oh yeah, there's no more stairs up, I guess. Butter knife tricks. This is the end.
Correct.
We're trying to get a clear picture of the school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. You were supposed to hand in your dissertation a month ago, but you watched Woolen instead. Please say you handed it in. I don't want to be the reason you fail your degree. Please.
But
If that's the hardest part, even if it's hard, we still got to do it. Good advice. Tricks. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not that I'm not sure. Sorry, not that I'm sure. We will make it out. Alright, go on, Coco.
Hey.
The biolab is concerning. We couldn't get in there. What's in there?
could it be?
If this was like a horror game, there would be a creature, like a boss.
But
We're not in a horror game, though. Bom 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 bom. Either way, we don't need to know about it, worry about it at the moment. Don't think about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them effectively. Just yanking your don't yank my Franklin. He's trying his best to be a tortoise turtle thing. You have 5 days to finish it. Fam, do your diss. I did nothing but my diss for many and many a moon. And I guess it paid off.
well,
But I did do nothing but work, and it probably wasn't a good idea. I don't like how you said it, but what you said is probably right. No, how I said it is right too. Life is a horror game, especially if you're like a housefly.
You know?
There's a big garden on the 5th floor, and I found one thing to be worried about. The big plant of the chicken coop and the tool shed. It's called a monokuma flower. It's dangerous to touch.
Serious?
It's a man-eating plant. It's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Ah, one of those piranha plants. Your bro's doing his diss. The thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. The sprinklers come on at 7:30 on the dot. You don't want to get drenched. The idiots know. They say idiots never catch colds, you know? Of course, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. Starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10... Fuck is 10 plus 10? Those are 2 letters.
What the heck?
Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I might have held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. He chose not to go with the cinema to do his diss. It's hardcore, fam. You open a Word doc, so you'd say yes, will he. Nice.
Huh?
What was the question again? Don't worry, you answered it. Good old Hina. ... Hey, it seems like Toko wants to say something. What are you telling me?
Hey.
Oh, because you told her to zip it. Oh, I've forgotten about that. Jesus, I knew you liked torturing her, but come on. Toko, if you want to envelop us with your stupid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, master. Don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. She brushed her teeth? Aha, seriously, you're just gonna take it. Heck, stop, don't interrupt me. Okay, what did you want to tell us? Well, there was a classroom and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife. What? That's like Rambo's size. Well, the character we saw dead in the cutscene at the start was killed with it, weren't they? It's a survival knife. What was it doing in a classroom? How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you going to use it for? What were you planning to do to us? I'm not going to do anything. I picked it up. I don't want to leave a knife lying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it lying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we going to do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, for sure. I don't know what she might do.
What's your problem?
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then,
I'll hang on to it. Guess I'm murdering the 16th student. I trust Makoto.
Okay.
Then that's that. Hey, don't I get a say?
It's all clear.
Just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. They're sure it's trust. It feels like they're using me. Being used by Hina. Bog champ. Here you go. Acting like I already said yes. Do I have no interest in I-65? Hasn't I-65 already happened? Are we not on like I-89 by now? Like, no. No. The answer is no. I guess there's nothing I can do. You'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I-69. I might go to I-69 just because it's called I-69. Do I have a bad breath? Sorry, it stinks.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good work. Haha. Huh? Did he just prize me? Hey, good for you. Yeah. I'm dreaming. That I would experience such a dream. Ah ha 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 ha. Ha 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 he ha he ha he ha he ha he ha. She makes me feel sad. Alright, let's talk to Dipshit. No, we've spoken to Dipshit. No, we haven't spoken about the chicken coop. Let's do that. Not enough volunteers for I-65 TF2, so Willem filled the slot with high-quality Danganronpa streams. Hell yeah. A bunch of chimkins. Yes, there's 5 of them. I love chickens. Screenshot. Saving that one. No, I'm gonna ban her now. I hate it. There's nothing fresher than raw, right? I thought she liked chickens. She just wants to eat them. Like a cannibal.
You know?
I can just ignore the other parts of it. Even if she does like fast food. I hate it. You noticed it, the pickaxe. Is someone gonna kill the chicken? I hate it. What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed with crazy diamond on the handle. When did we see that phrase before? Yes.
It's true.
It was Mondo. Huh, where? Yes, I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform on the back of his jacket. The jacket said the same thing.
I see.
You're right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the Yarden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have yuck in there and yun it, right?
Not possible.
But I didn't have access to the Yarden until today.
That's right.
Maybe he brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed, was the Mondo pickaxe. What stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe. It is a JoJo thing, yeah?
Yo.
What I noticed was the lawnmower, thinking we could use it to call for help. How are you going to call for help with a lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know, can we use it to make crop... I thought... Yeah. Use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, I'm going to make crop circles.
Well?
We can use that to call for help. The heck? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
You know?
Well, back then, my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. Nice. Didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I'd ever been. It's a good screenshot as well. Use this on chat. Was that everything? No, I haven't spoken to this guy. Have you seen the strange room? Yeah, the crime scene. Smell of fat and blood. It was more dreadful than anything I'd ever seen. What the hell are you talking about? The smell was horrific, worse than any normal murder scene. Everyone's smell was concentrated. I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf from hearing you describe it. What the heck happened in that room?
So in other words...
One thing. A large group of people died. Ah, quite the detective. A bunch of people were killed. Seriously, I'm going to throw up.
It can't be.
Maybe that was what was meant by the biggest, most awful, tragic event in human history. Was it not the apocalypse? A bunch of students dying. You're thinking the same thing. The mass murder that took place in the room is the incident that happened a year ago. The awful scene in the room. You know what it was? It was Chihiro programmed the Monokuma in the room, the shop, right? And then he was cool and great, and he was writing on all the chalkboards. But then one day, one of the students, like, I don't know, broke one by accident, and he got really annoyed, and then Monokuma broke the student. What are your thoughts on this? It was a tragedy from a year ago. Although he did say he doesn't know anything about how the room got there. He's also a heckin' liar. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true, it'd explain why it was forced to close the doors. Yeah, that makes sense. That's really bad. It's beyond awful. It's tragic and hopeless, but still. How is it not one of us heard a thing about that? Does it mean they really did cover it up? It was the first set of Danganronpa students. There were originally going to be 32, and 16 of them were murdered. I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo.
What do we do? Well, starting today, you're under my command. Alright, nerd.
No
How
way.
cocky can you be? You're going to bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. That's a good quote. What is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh? ... The ultimate serial killer. Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yeah, but who is she? All of us have a clear, definable reason for being selected. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro. Hiro's a twat. Even Makoto is lucky. More unlucky than lucky these days. What about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? The ultimate murder cover-upper. Because she did the genocide and that's why she likes dead bodies. Or she was, you know, just like the ultimate detective or something. It's not a matter of who she likes or doesn't like, it's a matter of trust. Can you trust somebody who's unwilling to unveil their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more suspicion, so it's time you told us. I can't. Why can't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't, I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. The ultimate idiot. The ultimate fingernail. Stop. I don't know who I am. Amnesia. The ultimate anime protagonist.
What?
I thought you had a sense of humour. I thought you were yoking. If this is a yoke, I'm not laughing.
This is
You can't be serious, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me, which is why I didn't say anything.
However...
It doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done. Ultimate plot device. Yeah, does her little handbook not saying it, what it is? You have no intention of telling us. They can no longer stand up and do nothing. What are you going to do? Torture me? Smile. Nothing as barbaric as that.
Clear now.
I'll just limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in further suspicious activity. Ultimate pointless side quest. That's mean.
What?
I guess she isn't Hina. Limit my
Just
options.
Give up.
Give me the key to your room. If she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. If she doesn't want to do that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Hold on. A threat like that?
That's fine.
Fine, I understand. Oh, we've got a girlfriend now, chat. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked up to Byakuya and handed her room key over.
It can't be.
You fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Because if I want to talk or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did move her memory. Did the handbooks not say what your ultimate thing was? If you think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever. The ultimate fragile brain. Amnesia would fit right in.
However...
The worst school where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that? Huh?
Hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Yikes. Ultimate, I stabbed a hobo in 1999. Alright, Turbo Boner. 2014? You didn't even exist in 1999. We're only 5. You couldn't have stabbed a person.
Come on.
Or known about it. I'm gonna heck off. Her last words. What if someone stole someone's room key and then murdered them? Does that mean they get 2 bedrooms? They can have like a quadruple bed. What's her deal? I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again. Stop talking. Good.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing grates on me.
Hey.
Are you telling her to die? What's Kyoko gonna do now? I guess we're just gonna skim over that. This situation is just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I can't stop anymore. Kya! Ooh-ah! Why are you yelling? Because look. Oh god, it's a bloody bear. Those are terrifying. It's you. How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very angry. At what? At the thief. There's a thief in your midst. What? My precious. My precious. No, I can't do Golem. Ugh. He does like a. Oh. He. When you delete a background.
Your teacher
Oh, yeah, the
had
transparent
such faith
thing.
in you, and this is how you repay me.
Ooh,
With
my
betrayal.
precious. Like an old lady. I want the one ring, please. Please, just one ring. Oh, Samwise Gamgee. No wonder people run away into their fantasies. The heck is your precious? Heck, stop. And get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street. Oh.
What the heck?
Samwise MGE, my gaming edge. 1v1 me, you scrub. No gunboats. He said something about his precious being stolen. Does anyone know what that means? It's something about Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her? Oh, she took out the brain chip and swallowed it. If that's true, or in that order. What is it? Why would you do something like that? Ding dong bing bong. It's 10.
Soon the doors to... Okay then.
We need to get out of here.
You know?
They stole his Xbox One controller and now he can't play Minecraft. Oh no. Let's talk about this tomorrow. After what happened with Monokuma, I feel like there's something in the air. Spoiler. I would suggest you take extra precaution tonight in your room and don't go wandering around. Not likely we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Let's disperse. What's up, dog? Shit. Following his League of Legends, we all went back to our rooms. Oh, that's right. I need to put away the knife I got. I think the safest place is in my desk drawer. Someone's going to come and steal it in the night because we've shown before that we can't lock our door because we're stupid. You can't get to our room. What's she going to do? Something I can. Didn't lock his door. Ding dong. Give me the bird. When I opened the eyes, I realised I'd fallen asleep without realising it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? It's Kyoko. It's Kyoko.
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. Say you in there. Wait, without acknowledging me, she went into the depths of the hallway. It's not supposed to go out during night time. You can't just not go. About to get framed, you reckon? That would never happen again. Alright then, give us the old dressing room talk. Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. I'm used to it, indeed.
so then,
The surveillance camera is watching. Let's hide under my sheets. Let's get to the point. There's something you can't speak about in front of surveillance cameras. What does it mean? Does it have to do with whatever it is you stole? You told us earlier someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right. What did you steal? I
So-
stole this. A key. Is it a key to the data center? It was a key shaped like Monokuma, or maybe the headmaster's office. Where did you get this?
So-
From the headmaster's room. You snuck into the headmaster's room, but wasn't it locked?
However,
The lock was broken. What?
correct.
Sakura locked. Sakura broke the lock for us. Brilliant girl. She did.
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to lay down. I will fight you. So she broke into the headmaster's room for us,
That's right.
so we could uncover whatever secrets were within. What a good character. She violated the school regulations to help us,
Indeed.
because she'd already decided to off herself. I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. If I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center.
Correct.
Correct, I wanted to draw Monokuma's attention, so I took the opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and I found this key. Wow. Nothing else in there. Did that come from the headmaster's room? The info.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
They're just probably on the toilet, like all the
one they
time.
call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Did you find out about Monokuma Ikusaba
Indeed.
when you were there? I found a file, yes. I don't know the details, but apparently they're dangerous. That's 4 times. We had. I mean, unless you don't consider the last chapter. One right at the one before, one right at the start, one earlier, and one just now.
In other words,
She might well be the mastermind. Didn't the alter ego said the headmaster was the mastermind? No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. What? I don't have proof, but there's no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, it's not like Kyoko at all. If it isn't the headmaster, doesn't that mean Murokuro Ikusaba could really be the mastermind?
anyway,
It's the key to his Amazon Prime account. Speaking of Amazon Prime chat, I bought my cardboard boxes from there, which you can see behind me. They're okay, I guess. Pretty expensive. It was like that was £26 for 10 boxes, which is like £2.60 a box, but still 26 quid. Boxes. I'm gonna have to like hope they don't break in shipping so I can use them again next time I move. I always used to think it was silly that my mum would like reuse the boxes between moving flats or houses. Like, no, it makes sense. Just store them in like a cupboard somewhere. Why did I buy 10 boxes? It's not even going to be enough. I think what I'm going to end up doing, there's 2 boxes there with some clothes in them. What I might end up doing is emptying those, put all the clothes into bags and stuff them in my car, and then fill those with kitchen things. Because I've got like 2 boxes left, and I've still got to put away all my plates, glasses, bowls, like, you know, like ceramics, that kind of thing, mugs, and stuff like my frying pan, saucepans, all those things. So 2 boxes might be enough. I'm gonna have to test it at some point, like tomorrow maybe. I've pretty much packed as much of my flat as I could, because I'm actually moving in like a week or like 6 or 5 days. But I don't know. I'll try and stuff as much of my car as I can. Like I'm taking my computer and stuff with me. I'm kind of hoping I have like IKEA 2x2s. You can kind of see in the corner, like here. These are like those IKEA shelves, and those are filled with like little boxes. So I'm hoping I don't have to stack those, because they're already in boxes. I'm hoping they'll just be like, oh yeah, just put them in the van. How am I going to pack my setup? I'm just going to put them in my car. I'm going to wrap like my monitors in like jumpers or something, and then just put them in my car, and put my hamster in my car, and some other bits and bobs, and then go. Probably like my coffee grinder. Won't you miss the flat? I do like the flat, but the new flat's really good, and Chris will be there. It'll be like having a friend. Now we've grasped it, we can't let go, can we? Will this key even unlock? I don't know, which is why I need you to draw his attention again while I go and find out. You're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's too dangerous. I want you to draw his attention, but we don't actually know that there's just one mastermind, right? Cooking with Woolen's special new kitchen. Probably, at some point.
Is that right?
They didn't catch on last time, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey.
Or maybe he can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. You don't like this song? Our boy is moving out, they grow up so fast. Yeah. I caught it last night. But as you said, it was pure luck, which is why I'm going to run the experiment one more time. If we're successful again, what might have been a lucky guess will have been proven true. As she talked, she was as calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but stand there and listen.
Hey.
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then we would have a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the I guess he did say that he has to sleep at some point. No matter what the rule, the risk is too high. What I think might happen if we fail.
Why is that?
If you're moving out, well, who will be doing streams? Exactly, you can only stream from this flat. The fact that I'm moving into a flat in London with the same ISP means I'm no longer going to be able to stream. And it's not like I'm just going to start streaming immediately when the internet works again. The soundtrack is pretty good. I would agree. With minimal restrictions, you can explore it at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules. But if he decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us without a second thought.
See.
Well, in that case, we'll still be able to prove or disprove the hypothesis.
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, they will break their own rules and adhere to them no matter what.
In other words,
I.e., we gain something. But.
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
What if instead I just drive my car safely and at the speed limit? You know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey.
Am I wrong? At that moment I realised I'd never seen a slightest hint of fear or despair in her eyes. Yes, we have. We have at some point, and we pointed it out. Her gaze was fixated on the mystery, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. What's this?
It's true.
It's a symbol of my determination. Oh, it's what your question mark is. Don't open it yet. Only open if something happens to me. Well, that's another flag. Maybe she's getting killed and not Hina, or maybe both her and Hina are getting killed. If something happens...
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's a chance. Dying without meaning is unappealing, so hold on to it. Fine. But only because you asked. But I'm going to give it back at some point. You can be sure of
Indeed.
that. Uber dying.
Hey,
Or they're setting this up for her not to die, but nearly die. You can't tell anything else about what I discovered, because there's a chance the mastermind
Indeed.
won't find out. There's that too. There's something else.
Well.
There might be a second mole. I can't forget
So
that
then,
easily. Okay, let's begin.
Makoto.
I'm counting on you. You have to get Monokuma's attention, right? I'll give it my best
Goodbye.
shot. I'm going on ahead, the rest is up to you. A cunt goodbye was no different from any other time. Weird. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace. Your character arc is going to be great. Yikes. There was a sudden knot in my stomach as I watched her walk away. Now everything's going to be fine, because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped me shake off my anxiety, and I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey Monokuma, you can see me, right? I've got a boner to pick with you. Then a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
It's a surprise, you're the one to call me out. It's a bit obvious. Hey, by the way, what were you and Kyoko up to in the bathhouse, just the two of you in the middle of the night? A hot and steamy moment. Warm and wet. Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. Ah. Not gonna talk, I get it. Unlike you, I have no interest in late night bath scenes. Great writing. Because I have to maintain a healthy life of observation away from X-rated exploits. That's why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse. Bullseye. Or is it because the lens gets fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Oh, okay. Perfect staircase. Oh, it's a nice lull staircase. You went to all that trouble to get me here, so what do you want? You know, you could all make a wall-hee-hee staircase if you wanted to. You will have the power. Well, there's something I wanted to conform with you.
Say what?
What? Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella?
Actually...
In the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Well, there is.
What?
Seriously.
My
And what am I?
entire
That's a nice
existence.
wall-hee-hee staircase.
This is
Close enough.
kind of depressing.
I'll get stuck if I think about it too much, so do you really want to ask me? Well, you told us earlier your precious had been stolen. What is it?
What do you
I'm sure this is a silly question. Is that why you dragged me out? You gotta be kidding. You gotta be heckin' kidding. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or assign breeding tips. Those are bears. Are all pre-pubescent boys as nutty as you? Isn't our character like 17? That's post-pubescent, isn't it? Or like during pubescent sizing?
What the heck?
You're annoying. It was a key and... Oh, no, it doesn't fit. What was the second thing? It was a blank. Fill it in yourself. A key and information. Making me oh, like a file document or something. No. He's pubescent. Making me trudge all the way out of here. I'd like to see what's going on in the brain of yours. The next time you summon me, I'll open you up and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, he hecked off. Phew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope she's okay. She's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down and did my best to settle my nerves and go back to sleep. Music's kind of catchy, isn't it?
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
Those are the people that made the game. I guess that's all it's going to be. No, it's not. It's Sakuya. What? Sorry? What is this CGI Sakuya? Fighting a bunch of knights with like the default Dynasty Warriors animation. What? What? This is our unused execution. Oh, I see. Oh. The theatre are just screenshots from Ultra Despair Girls. The world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, it's been cancelled, of course, but if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows? So buy copies for you and your friends. My god. Was Ultimate Despair Girls like, was it a game that the developers made before Danganronpa? Or was it a different Danganronpa or what? I thought this is the first one. This super stylish fashionable game was cracked during... It's a DR spin-off. Was it made before Danganronpa? It was made after D2 but set between 1 and 2. So hang on, why does this game show screenshots from it? What do you mean? Do you mean... Were these in the original game? Were they developed at the same time? Or did they put this stuff in and then reuse it in Ultimate Despair Girls? Or is this a remake? I thought it was just a port. They didn't add content, did they? Presumably, like, beyond touching up translation. This stylish, fashionable game was cancelled during development. They probably put it in the game for the PC port. Oh, was it not in the original one? It will start back up again if Danganronpa sells well.
You guys have to recommend it to your friends too.
All right. Good old Japanese developers. Ding dong, bing bong. All right.
Good. Get
Hi. My body feels heavy. It must be because I woke up late. Let's go to the yining hole. Let us do this. We are not going to do the entirety of Chapter 5 because it's midnight, but I'm going to wait until the free time marker starts. Presumably. Well, I'm going to wait until, like, you know, the actual content stops so I don't leave you on a cliffhanger. Or much of a cliffhanger.
What?
You're 1 minute late. How do you explain this? I'm not feeling great.
What's
You really think a tight excuse is going to work?
Huh?
Are you all allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Huh. I just thought because a day has passed, maybe it reset. Sorry, don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll have a sign from my neck that says, bad girl. I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. She's disgusting to the bone.
So,
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I hadn't seen her this morning.
Could it be?
Not cool. It's worse than being late for lunch, a date, your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about yesterday and not going to show up anymore. I can't tell the others why she might not be here. The best thing to do right now is keep quiet.
Strange.
Whatever it is, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room.
You know?
Oh yeah, you still have the key, don't you?
What's this?
Are you looking for Miss Kirigiri? Why? What do you want now? There's a nut sticking.
Hey!
You're wondering where she is. Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say. You don't know either.
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information. Don't hate it when someone... Don't you hate it when you ask someone for their favourite movie and they name some indie bullcrap? I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Do the staircases not work on screen? They work in real chat. Thank goodness, it looks like Monokuma didn't notice. I guess our plan went fine, went just fine.
Hey,
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
Hey!
So was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Do you know where she's gone? We have no idea. If we did, we wouldn't tell you.
What the heck?
It's serious. I see. Well, whatever. I don't care anymore. Au revoir. The icons don't show up. Oh. Oh yeah, and Tom's got a staircase because he's got the prime thing and the sub badge. Let's see. When he was gone, we glanced around each other. I wonder if there's a way to make those show. Just smack my mic. Sorry, let me go into Streamlabs. Streamlabs.com. Maybe see if I can change that. I've never really worried much about the in-game chat. I never used to have it on screen. Like, this is like the last year I've been using on-screen chat, maybe. I used it for a short while and then stopped. Donation email? What? What are you on? Stop. Stop all this. I just want to see... oh god, this site is so different. Where do I even go? Alert box? God, this site's really different. All widgets? Chat box. God, chat. Any of you have no idea how hard it used to be to get chat on screen in like 2014. Streamlabs, like there wasn't just the ability to just drop a link into your OBS and have it work. It was an enormous pain. Show moderator badges, yes. Show subscriber badges, yes. Show turbo badges, yeah. Just show all of that stuff. Go for it. How good is the font size? The font size is probably fine. Alright. You see that, chat? It shows subs and stuff now. I can change the theme. Clean. Boxed. Twitch. Old school. Chunky. I like Twitch. Twitch works for me. Can I get a background easy for preview put? Is there not a way to have the background built into the letters? Alright. That should be fine. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Do you like that, chat? Get out of here. As yours gone, we looked around at each other. Does it mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
You know?
Where has she gone? Don't you think we should go look for her? And how would you approach that task? Even Monokuma doesn't know where she
Very
is.
suspicious.
Yeah, how can he not where she is? So strange. Kyoko must have used the key to sneak into an unknown part of the school. But some way even Monokuma wouldn't notice. Where could it be? Is she going to show up now? Or... We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where she could have gone. Afterwards we went back to our rooms. Oh, I guess she might have actually been murdered, if this is free time. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, but this soundtrack did. Alright, cool. I'm going to end the stream there. Oh, that's a really nice timing, actually. It's like exactly midnight. Let's do a little control S. Alright, chat. It's been 3.5 hours, and it's midnight, and I'm tired, and this seems like a really good time to stop it. Nice. That, like, the first part of the chapter actually did fill in half an hour. That's nice. Well, actually, no. It filled in way more than half an hour. It filled in a full hour. Never mind. Yes, thank you, Willen. Now me and the other sub boys are no longer equal on screen with those smelly, non-sub free riders. Yikes. She's not available, that's why you wanted me to talk to her before. Well, if she's still alive, we'll spend time with her, if there's any more free time after this. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now, chat. Have a nice sleep. We'll continue with this on... Sunday, I suppose. Are we doing that? Are we just gonna... Weren't we doing gaps between games? I don't know, I guess we're continuing with this on Sunday. Sure, that works. Maybe I can finish it before I move. I don't know. But yeah, another stream. Thanks for watching. See you all on Sunday. Have a nice sleep. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night.